Tell you what's changed right now. In a different field, different lane right now. Now I'm in the murk, switching lanes right now. Passive income getting paid right now. Used to roll around with sinners, bulldozers and killers. Now we focused on figures. 3-course meals for dinners. 5-star suites and villas. Now the swag hit different. Cause the bag is different.
This can't come out. This can come out. Sign up to the Patreon.
Sweet. My guy.
What's good, man?
Welcome to This Can't Come Out Double S.
Come on, man. We're in that game. I've been watching your thing anyway for a minute now.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it. And I'm saying we've got Tottenham royalty in the building.
Come on, man. You know.
So, yeah, this is going to be a very... insightful to people that watch this.
100%.
There's mere questions that I want to know and that I've got you in front of me now that I can ask. But just so you know, Wagwan, let me tell you what's going on here.
Yeah.
It's called This Can't Come Out. Now, the premise is we have beautiful, unfiltered conversations. Now, the issue with doing that is we're probably going to say some shit that we don't want the world to see. And for that very reason...
They're seeing this now.
I send it to you first and foremost. Anything you don't want in, we'll just take out anyway, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Taking that out, you know.
Sweet. So, basically, where I want to start from the very beginning, innit? Like, so what primary school did you go to in Tottenham then?
I went to Devonshire Hill first.
Oh, okay, cool.
So that's like White Hart Lane side.
Uh-huh.
And then I went to Coleraine, which is Northumberland Park.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so Coleraine. And Coleraine, I moved there. Actually, no, that's too fast. But yeah, I got kicked out of Devonshire Hill.
Of primary school?
Moving mad.
Yeah, me as well, bro. I got kicked out of 2 primary schools as well, innit?
I was too energetic.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah,
well, did your brother... Well, so what's your family setup? Is it how many brothers?
So there's 6 of us.
Lord. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, my dad had even way more.
Oh, right. Okay.
We'll get into that. But yeah, now from mum and dad, 6. So,
okay. And living in the one house?
Yeah. So one little sister and 5 brothers.
5 older brothers?
Yeah.
Oh, so you must have been patterned
fully. Now, don't get twisted. Now looking back at it, I believe I was spoiled when I was younger. But at the time, you don't think of it like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was around what I needed.
Okay, cool.
Sometimes you're not mentally aware of that. Do you know what I mean? You want to do your own thing, but realistically, you are around a good governance. Do you know what I mean? Okay,
cool. And sweet. And growing up in MPK, in terms of... Was any like pressure on you to be doing badness? Not pressure per se, but did the badness rub off on you?
I think it naturally does. Coming from Tottenham, I always say this. The only blessing I think I had in Tottenham, for example, is I had family in every area in Tottenham, even now to today, realistically. But so MPK for me was, remember, I've already naturally got a big family. So I kind of like have my own world in the world already, if that makes sense. And then obviously once you leave your family, you go into real life. And then obviously you start realizing, oh, right, this is not exactly like how it's like in my household. You get what I mean? So the whole badness thing, I think it just taught me to be street smart. Do you get what I mean? I feel like I've always been one of them guys anyway. I think music kind of kept me on a straight and narrow. But at the same time, it's just like you just understand, okay, this is what's going on outside. I think that's what I kind of used when I was younger anyway, that's how I kind of perceived the road thing before I got into music.
You see, like even doing music, obviously certain times people might not be aware, innit? But especially back in the days as well, there was like a lot of financial implications to doing music. Certain times you want your video to look this way, innit? So
that's my problem now.
That's what I'm saying. So were you doing anything back then in terms of getting money in ways that you shouldn't for the sole purpose of doing good? So you're doing bad to finance the good.
I feel like that's every child's intention at first, yeah? So let's say, for example, it's like, okay, you might come home and you ask your mum for money. I remember I asked my mum, she bought me a PlayStation when I was in, I think, year 6. And then after that, I think I asked her for something because I saw the PlayStation. I was like, all right, like that's bare bread. Like it's probably like maybe at the time 2 bills maybe, or something, wherever it was, yeah. And I was like, I think I asked her for something else after that, for example. Obviously, looking back now, for example, you had bills, you had these things, but it's like she said no, innit? And then from there, I was like, all right, cool.
How can I get?
Yeah, like, bro, I can't be seeing my brethren's pattern for stuff and I'm not patterned. And that's how I kind of looked at it when I was younger. But the older I got, the more I realized, for example, mummy just tried her best, you know what I mean? And even down to pups, for example, it's like, this is why I always respect like elders, for example, and even down to me now, why I've realized my thing's a bit different now, for example, because I kind of understand why scenarios happen the way they happen. Whereas there's a lot of people, for example, they don't, do you know what I mean? So looking back at it now, for example, when it comes down to like my mum and my dad, I kind of always look at it like I'm becoming an adult myself and having to sacrifice and having to do these things and having to...
Saying no sometimes.
Yeah, like,
things.
and a lot of people think...
Finance the serious shit.
What you just said there, yeah, a lot of people think sometimes, for example, you're just difficult. And I'm learning, a lot of the time it's not difficult. We make difficult decisions. It's not being difficult. It's just, I have to make this difficult decision to make sure tomorrow's fine. So I only understood this when I became an adult myself. Whereas when I was younger, for example, I didn't really kind of gauge it as much. So I'm going off doing madness, for example, and doing certain stuff. But I was more involved in like, let's say, for example, okay, my brother's got to move, for example. Like, cool, how much are we getting, for example? Like, cool, I'll assist. Do you know what I mean? The older I got, obviously, I found music and it just kind of allowed man to kind of be like, you know what, you could do this and make way more money. Do you know what I mean? And then it's just like, okay, let's focus on that, for example, and actually create something around it. Do you know what I mean? Well,
did you ever get in trouble with the law at all?
Yeah.
Is it? At what age and for what?
I got... I'm enjoying myself out, you know?
I'll take it out, but I just want to know.
Don't even take it out. So I remember when I was in school, for example, the first thing that I got caught with is one of my brethren, for example, was like, oh yeah, I go so-and-so, man stealing, for example. I think I was like 14. I'm like, let's roll. You get it for free. I'm like... As soon as we've gone there, he's started manoeuvring how he's manoeuvring.
Wait, he said he can get something for free.
That's what he's saying.
And you're like, okay.
I'm like, let's roll. We've gone Safeway, Wood Green. Do you get me, yeah? Man did it for like a good 2 weeks. Because I'm just thinking, like, it's my brethren, we're just being kids, innit? Man got caught one day. The way that it's a black brother, I'm like, bro, you're one of us, like, even mad. But yeah, like, obviously, from that day, obviously, I got sent home and then... No, feds come to pick man up at the what's it called? Yeah, they were proper on man for like 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
But feds dropped man home. The youth that I'm doing it with, he's come to school the next day in new clothes. So his parents rewarded him. I got beats.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So I realized...
That's a realization, isn't it? You can roll with certain man, the punishments are different for him,
You're not supposed to be rolling.
Yeah.
He's on his own thing. And when it goes left, for example, this is what's going to happen for him. This is what's going to happen for you. Know how you're moving tomorrow, innit? So yeah, from that, for example, I stopped doing specific stuff. And then over time, for example, it's just like, I think you get to a point where it's just like, you have to start making sense of things. Do you get me? I think I've always been one of them guys anyway, where as much as man's vibing, we're enjoying ourselves, because that's just how I look at them sort of scenarios. Like, you was bored, you was with your brethren, you did something, for example, and then obviously now you got nabbed. Is what it is. But moving forward, for example, is if things don't make sense, for example, it's very hard for things to actually flow forward, if that makes sense. So me now, for example, that's why even down to like anyone that tells me something or whatever, does it make sense? That's the first thing I ask.
Yeah. That's a good gauge to have, innit? Like, I remember I was like that as well. Like, when certain things, like when the years, in terms of crime, when the years don't add up to what I'm benefiting from, I'm like 9 times out of 10, don't get me wrong, back in the day anyway, I could do certain crimes in it, because the risk versus reward made sense to me, innit? You know what I'm saying? There's certain crimes where it's like, no, if I get nabbed to this, isn't it? I'm not willing to deal with the repercussions that come with this, innit?
You see, when we're younger as well, and this is another thing that I've kind of gauged, for example, this is why it's always good to have like elders, or people that have gone through the experience. When you've never gone through it, for example, you and my man are idiots to some form of degree. See, when you got elders, for example, to a degree, for example, he's going to tell you at least, whether it's good, whether it's bad, he's going to tell you the balance of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then you lot decide what you like dealing with.
At least warn you, innit? Hey, this is what happens when you fuck around doing this. Well, did you have, you know what's funny? Because MPK, they had a saying back in the day, I thought it was code, innit? MPK, we ain't got no elders, innit?
It was mad now. But then we become the elders, so we can do what we want.
That was code, innit?
No, so, this is why I'm going to be real. As much as like, I'm going to be real. What I feel anyway, a lot of people don't like MPK. You know what I mean? Yeah, but that's their personals. Everyone's got personals. We all come from the same place, for example, and we all do things different. But one thing with us, for example, is we had to teach ourselves things. When it got heavy, for example, we're governing, I mean, like we're maneuvering ourselves however heavy it gets. Remember? So even down to me, say for example, like a lot of people ask me as a person, remember, I don't do road or whatever the case is, yeah? But like, a lot of people ask me, how do you deal with things? I'm like, man didn't have a choice, fam. Like, man's been raised to just deal with it. Like,
so were you living in MBK?
Not now, but
back then you were in there. Okay, cool.
I'm bust up.
Okay,
I'm front. I'm the. You get me? But my yard was debated. You get my yard was the baitest out of anyone else's house, if that makes sense. If you take the W3 all the way to MPK, my yard, if you're smart enough, my yard's the first joint you see. But at the same time, it's just like, we was always like, it was always governed. If that makes sense, yeah.
Now, obviously, like I was telling you off camera as well, innit? So this is your time to shine your light on it. But in regards to, especially someone, because I lived in Tottenham, and obviously Grime got to me how it got to me, but MPK had a significant impact on Grime as we know it. And I feel like Bo gets, obviously Bo, E3, they get their shine and their spots, but I don't think no one ever speaks about Hub enough, innit?
I like the fact that even before when you said it, I was like, I'm happy you...
So I want you to tell me, or explain to the people, what was Hub and what did it mean to you, innit?
So Hub originally started off as a youth club. So literally, I think when we was like 14, no, we had ATG first. Let me not skip that bit. We had ATG first, and then we moved to the Hub, I think, after. But Hub was literally like when you finish school, for example, you just go there, do your homework or whatever the case is. You link up with kids, whatever the case is, and then we go to our yards. And then there was a guy called Lyndon, that he was like, what do you lot want? Because obviously the government has given us this amount of money or whatever the case is. And whatever you lot want, for example, is where we should put the bread. God bless him as well.
Was he dead?
No.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm just saying for that thing, for example, he didn't need to do that.
Yeah.
He could have just taken his money, for example, did what he's doing, for example, but he actually asked us as the kids, for example, what do you lot want? And then we're like, we do music, for example, and we're not even knowing that we're shoddy crew or whatever the case. We're just trying a thing. Do you get what I mean? Like, obviously we met through ATG and everything. So now when we've come here and he said that, we're like, right, it'll be good to get a Dex. So he's asked what the price is, for example, and then obviously hit up the government and then they've facilitated. Bro, they got us mics, DJ decks, everything. Bear in mind, we're kids already with like, we know how to do this, for example. The creativity side, we know how to do it. He's just facilitated and then it's created this dynamic. Do you know what I mean? So I think for like a month, the first month, for example, everyone's just coming there like, we're trying it out. But then we knew how to do it from ATG anyway. So it became a thing for us lot first in the area, in Northumberland Park. Over time, I'm seeing kids from Tommy Moore come through. I'm seeing Glazemore youths come through. I'm seeing D&K youths come through. I'm seeing kids from Fortismere, Enfield, all of these places. And it's, you know them ones, remember, we're doing MSN as well at home.
Yeah.
So it became one of them ones where I'm seeing gal saying, oh yeah, we're going Hub today. I'm like, I can't believe we're floating now, you get me? But I don't think we understood what it really was at the time. You know what I mean? And then over time, for example, we're starting to know, oh right, there's energy over here. Like we're bringing energy to the area.
Were there any other hot spots apart from Hub that Double S was going to?
What's the Finsbury Park one? That's where I met Chip first. Laundry.
Okay, cool. Wait, so you met Chip outside of... I thought you would have known him way before then.
No, so I knew Chip through Terror Dudley.
Okay.
So Chip... Terror Dudley kept on mentioning Chip's name, and I'm one of them people. For example, when I know you're good, for example, I rock with you. I'm just naturally like that anyway. If I know that you take your thing serious, for example, I'll rock with you. So I kept on hearing Chip's name, and I was like, oh, I would love to meet him. And then Terror kept on saying he's your age as well. Like he's gassing that up to me, like he's your age. I was like, bro, remember I only know my brethren, and if I'm gonna be honest, we're not really leaving MPK like that. You get me? Unless we're going to go raving, or we're raving at 14, fam, Northwest and all that. Unless we're doing that, for example, we don't leave the ends. You know what I mean? Yeah. So when obviously man's Terror's told me about thing, he's like, we're gonna take you lot as a group. So Terror, Stumpy, the whole of Bundham, for example, took man to Laundry. That's the first time I met Chip.
Wait, so were you in Bundham crew as well?
Nah, they're the older. They were the oldest.
Cool.
Musically, for example, they were the oldest. So
wait, was Stumpy Man too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
That's big bro. So
yeah.
Stumpy's always been like, he's always governed. He's a very good high brother as well. He's always governed the youngers as well. So,
okay.
Yeah, he was very.
So what age did you meet Chip then? What, 15, 16?
15.
Oh right, okay, cool.
Before I got sent to Uganda. It was literally the year.
You got sent to Uganda?
I can't believe you don't even know I got sent to Uganda.
I thought that was a metaphor when people were saying it.
Fully.
Why'd you get sent to Uganda? Because of badness?
Badness, yeah. I got rushed.
Is it? Yeah. By who? What area? I'll take it out. I'm just intrigued, isn't it? Shh. Oh, right, okay, cool. But, were you there that day?
Yeah.
Because, Fizzy's brother Junior.
Yeah, but this was probably another day.
Okay, cool.
Separate. But I don't know there's problems at the time.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I didn't know there was problems. But for me now, for example, obviously, man, I kind of need, like, looking back at it now, I needed to get sent to Uganda. Because too much was going on, for example, that's not in my control. You get what I mean? And remember, the man them, for example, are heavy now. Do you get what I mean? Like, they're putting in different
work.
Like, they're putting in work that no one's saying nothing. To get, it's that type of work, for example. It's that time. And remember, sometimes I was, well, for example, if you're oblivious to it, for example, you're just going to get caught sleeping.
Yeah, then you're just chilling one day.
I've got kicked out of school, for example. I've just gone to a set in where we've gone, for example, and then, I've come outside and just bare used.
Yeah, and your face as well. Everyone knows you where you're from, innit?
I've been baited for so long. It's mad now.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah. Wait, so when did you come back from Uganda? What age?
So I only did a year.
A year in Uganda?
I did literally 365 days.
Oh, wow. Okay, interesting.
I counted. I did the tally thing.
Oh, wait, how come you were allowed to come back?
Malaria. I caught malaria.
Oh, shit. Okay, cool. Then I know we're not going to try and kill him out there. Fuck that shit. Bring my son back.
I caught malaria still. I ended up catching malaria. And then the second time I caught malaria, I was like, Mom, it's not that then.
Yeah, come on, man. This is not nice for my health.
I'm governed, but Mom, you get me in the shower.
Wait, so before you went to, what's it called? Before you went to Uganda, did Marvel exist?
Nah, Marvel existed when I came back.
Okay.
So remember, because I've been double S from before, when I've came back, obviously Chip's now done the Wiley thing. And I was like, all right, like, this is bigger than the ends now. So that's why I started, like, all right, now we need to build now. Do you know what I mean? I remember, because I was in Shoddy Crew, for example, everyone for some reason was waiting for me to come back to do whatever I needed to do.
Because Chip was in Shoddy Crew as well.
Yeah, he was in Shoddy Crew.
Who was in Shoddy Crew? Name the members that you remember.
So, Shoddy, Stainless.
Niggas used to think you guys were brothers, blood.
We look the same.
Yeah.
Even up to now, I feel like people still... Do you get me?
I know who's his little brother?
His actual little brother's Black Cat.
What's his name?
Black Cat.
No, he's got another name, blood. What's his?
Have you got
a little brother?
Yeah.
What's your little brother?
You want me to do government?
Yeah, no. What is it? Would have been I wouldn't know the government. It would be the
historic.
No, it would be the street name or the.
These little brother's Black Cat. And my little brother was called Historic.
And then there's a name.
Maestro.
Okay,
that's his older brother.
Oh, that's his older brother. Oh, shit. Okay, cool.
He looks after himself, so he looks younger. But
okay,
Maestro's the big bro still.
Oh, right. Okay, cool. So was Maestro and Shorty?
All of us, everyone from MPK down to I always say this. Remember, because we're all Mandem, for example, yeah. Obviously, some of us chose music, some of us chose other stuff, and some of us chose road, innit? That's how I look at my generation of MPK anyway, for example. It's either music, road, or football. You know what I mean? So everyone had different things that they want to do. And to a degree, you kind of have to let them go explore in it. Cause the way life is you go explore, you bring it back home. That's how I look at everything. If we're locked in like that, for example, you go outside and then you bring it back home, for example, and you bring energy back into the community, innit? So yeah, like I feel like even down to, say, for example, I'm going to be real, Shorty and Maestro was the first two people, for example, to be like, let's really do this thing.
Okay.
You get what I mean? Like, even before I even took it serious. You get what I mean? Like, I would say, like, they saw the vision early. Do you know what I mean?
I remember Shorty had an MPK, like, documentary. He was on a documentary. Was that before or after Shoddy Crew? I think Shoddy Crew might be
before.
Okay, before.
There was madness in them. There was more stuff in the documentary that they had to remove.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. MPK, I'm going to be real. Now looking back at it, MPK was gazy around that time.
That's why, you know what's crazy? Because Shoddy was a word back then as well, wasn't it?
There was a youth with a machine in the what's it called? They had to take it off.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, mental, bro.
Yeah, he got sent to Jamaica. Now that I've said that, whoever knows.
Okay, bro. Fuck you know, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Wait, so in terms of, so Shoddy Crew was those members. So that's the Shotter, his brothers, you,
Lady T, Cypher, Dodge, there was so many.
Wait, what? It's sub 10.
Sub was in it as well.
Is it? Okay, cool.
Yeah. There was bare of us, but even down to Sub, for example, it's like Sub was so cold. I even say,
was he cold back then?
Sub's always been good.
Oh, right.
Even
okay.
you see Sub now, for example, he's just him on steroids.
Yeah, so I know about Sub now, innit? I didn't know he was good. Because I saw one of his lyrics before.
Sub now is just on steroids.
Yeah, he's cold now,
You know when someone just understands his pattern, for example, you just need to leave him to flourish in his own thing. That's Sub now. Sub before was still...
Okay, cool.
I believe all of us had the potential, but some of us, for example, just... You either continue, for example, or you don't. Yeah? Even now to me, I'm just confident. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I know I can deliver for everyone. Do you know what I mean? So for me, it's like the way I look at Sub, I think I'm more like, I'll be like, all right, that's a flow. That's mad. That sounds crazy. Do you know what I mean? And Sub's got that. Sub, I think, should have been a Marvel. Like when I look back at it.
How did you man choose? How did you even choose Marvel?
Marvel was very, so... Marvel originally started with me, Shorty, Maestro, Swift24 and Vertex.
Swift24, okay. Yeah,
there's a guy before. He was Vertex's cousin. And then obviously real life happens, for example. Everyone has to do whatever they're doing. And then after that, when we made Marvel, for example, Shocker was in Chain Gang.
Okay, yeah.
With Wide Up Wiz.
Right, okay, shit. Yeah, okay, cool.
Wide Up Wiz, Tips, Caps, Shiva, and... There was one more person, but yeah.
Yeah. And one of them became London Ivy, innit? Yeah.
Wizzy Wow as well.
Yeah.
So after that, what I feel is I was already doing whatever I'm doing. Vertex is doing the video stuff, for example. And
was he already doing the video stuff?
Yeah, he was working for Always. So he was doing, like, a lot of Chips, Tinted Strider. He's in, like, how I look at it is real life.
Corporate.
Yeah. But for a company, for example. You get me? So you're with Always recording, for example, doing what you're dealing with. And then Shocker always, like, me and Shocker always was I would say the music ones. I'm just vibey, double S, whatever the case is. And Shocker's just creatively, for example, everyone knows he does metaphors in the ends and, yeah, I mean. But then when we made Marvel, it just made sense. And I feel like that's where we found, like, our pattern, that makes sense. And we just kind of always knew each other, do you know what I mean?
Okay, cool. So, and that's when you came back from Uganda.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy, yeah? There was a period of time, when it seemed like people were using your name, I
can't believe they're using my name.
They're using your name as, like, anti-Chip. If you get what I'm saying.
Another thing I'm even going to think this now. Me and Chips never actually had problems, but I realised the industry created the...
Yeah, 100%. That's why I'm saying it. 1,000,000%, because, you know...
I've never taken it serious.
Yeah. But he must have felt some sort of way.
No, let me be very honest. Like, looking back at it now, for example, because I even tried to do this with him now, like, where I'm just mad honest with him. Or I try to be anyway, because I understand. I always say this, you blew too early. You had too much, why for that? But you had too much on your back, for example, to understand even if, say, for example, my intentions were pure or not. You get what I mean? So my thing is, there's real life and then there's this that we're dealing with, In this, for example, just know you can phone my phone. Like, I've always been one of them guys anyway. If I've ever got a scenario or situation where people are projecting or whatever the case is, for example, just phone my phone. My word is my word, innit? So however you're going to take me, for example, people outside of us, for example, don't need to know how me and you deal with each other. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like that strained our relationship a lot.
I can understand as to why, because even for me, from the outside looking at it, it's like what they do to Kendrick and Drake now, innit?
Yeah.
Where it's like, certain be like, Drake is shit, Kendrick is better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They were doing that to you when people were trying to tear Chip down. They're tearing Chip down and they're bigging you up, innit? So if someone didn't like Chip, they will use, double S is better anyway, innit? You know what I'm saying, innit? So what that's doing is, obviously, they're just not allowing both of you to be sick, innit?
Yeah.
They're just using you as anti.
Yeah. Hundo.
And that was happening bare. So in his head, obviously, I'm not chipping.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
In his head, he must be thinking, I was doing some research. Have you guys made music together? I was like, have you been on his actual album or anything?
Yeah. I believe me and Chips got this respect for each other. I just think a lot of things happen, for example, that might make me and him think different. But my thing will always be this. Like, the way I am as a person is, it's like, not even to put this as this, but it's like if I ever had a genuine problem with someone, I don't do this whole what I think or we're not conversating. I'm coming to link you, fam.
Yeah.
That's how I've been raised. I don't know about everyone else. But if we've actually got, I always say this, if we've got problems and I've never addressed it, we do not have problems. if I say, for example, show you love and morals and respect, for example, that's my word. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. You don't need to, why are you going back? Don't go too deep into your mind of what you think, for example, or going to chat to me. Just come to me. So my thing is, I've always shown morals, manners, respect, because that's how I've been raised. Yes, I understand the game we're playing. But at the same time, for example, if you haven't heard it from me, if we don't have I only have a personal with people, for example, that I address it with. Do you get what I mean? Because, all right, like, I felt a bit weird about that, for example. Let me phone his phone or let me... You know what I mean?
Have you ever had to call him up?
No. I believe me and Chip's always been kind of like... It's just, I know in my heart of hearts, for example, it's industry stuff. I know it's not genuinely, oh, right, like, he don't like me or, you know what I mean?
It must have been, at the time as well, innit? Because there wasn't a lot of people that were doing it to the level he was doing at. Yeah. So it must have been very, very lonely for him, innit?
But this is why I keep saying, innit? You got too much going on, for example, that you might think too much. You know what I mean? Like, even down to me, when too much is going on, I keep to myself because I might overthink it. Do you get me? And then on top of that, imagine, that's like, say, for example, okay, someone says to me, all right, this person don't like you. And at first it's just like, all right, cool. But you see when too much people are saying it, for example, it might sound real.
Yeah.
But my logic is, no, you know I can come link you, I can come, like, I have normal conversations. I have adult conversations, you get what I mean? Like, if that makes sense. So if it's not personal, don't make it bigger than what it is, you get what I mean? And this is what I feel like other people do. I don't even think he does that. I think other people do that, for example, so it seems as if it's, what's it called?
But also, during that time as well, it was like, obviously, Vertex was working with him, innit? Or was he working with him or always recording? I don't even know if
Vertex is working, always recording.
So not necessarily Chip directly then?
No.
Oh, okay, cool. Because I was thinking...
Obviously, we all know each other.
Yeah.
Vertex was in Shoddy Crew as well.
Yeah. So I'm thinking...
We know each other from the roles before. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was thinking, why can't he have the conversation and be like, yo, this is...
No, but you know what it is as well? It's like, remember, we're kids. Another thing I'm going to even say today, for example, is we're having a lot of adult situations as 14.
Yeah, facts.
Bro, I look back at it
don't
now,
have to express themselves in real
I always
time.
say this. You see, say, for example, I don't have FOMO, fear of missing out, because I did a lot of things. And it's not even the egotistic, it's just I've gone past that scenario or situation, or, do you know what I mean? And if I'm doing it now, for example, I'm just reliving it. Do you get what I mean? But there's not a lot of things. I'm more focused on what... I've even got this other phrase, for example. I'm like, I care about what it really is as opposed to what it looks like. If I know its pattern, for example, of what it really is, for example, what it looks like is not my business like that. Because it can look pattern, for example, it's not pattern. Do you know what I mean?
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the conversation is too spicy to come out. This can come out. Sign up to the Patreon.
So is Shocker from like Tiverton sides?
Shocker's from Farm.
Oh shit! Okay, cool, interesting, isn't it?
Deep in the trenches.
Yeah, because I thought Marvel was just an MPK thing at first, isn't it?
So me and Vertex was originally from MPK. Shocker's from Broadwell Farm.
Okay, cool. So in terms of at that time when you came back from Uganda, what did blowing look like to you? What did that look like?
Do you know, I just wanted to get lyrics out. You know, if I'm gonna be real, like I feel because. Remember, before that, I feel like, you see, when you know, okay, you're executing, you're delivering, everyone knows about Hub, you're on top of the world. You see, it's like going jail. That's what it felt like. I went jail for 365 days in Uganda. Do you get me? Yeah?
And your name weren't ringing for those.
I can't believe my name weren't ringing. And I'm getting calls from Shocker. I remember Shocker had a lyric like, I'm going on Shoddy Like Bashir this year on some tune that he made. And he's got two versions of the tune. So till this day, I always say to myself, coming back, for example, is just, I need to get lyrics out. I was producing before I went to Uganda. I stopped producing.
Oh, wow.
I said, you lot are just going to get this work. You lot are going to get bare lyrics and just bare buying. You're just going to hold...
Were you writing in Uganda as well?
Yeah. But I sounded bare like D Double though.
So that's crazy. To have double in your name as well.
I did it on purpose.
It?
I called myself Double S because of D Doubles.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He was my favourite MC when I was younger.
Okay, cool. I was going to ask you that, isn't it? So were you reckon you were inspired by him then, isn't it?
Yeah.
He was the best though, isn't it, at one point?
Cheat code.
Yeah, he was
Imagine
the best.
having a game, for example, and there's this character, for example, that's not even supposed to be there, but you press the button, for example, and that's D Double to me.
Yeah, I don't think I heard a bad D Double lyric.
No, man's like, yeah. I had Destruction Rhythm, honestly. I had a CD of like 6 songs of D-Double, only D-Double for the whole year. That's why
get mangled and dangled.
Moving mad. Man said, I only deal with the original written. That's why man like me's getting bitten. Lyrically fisted, nothing I'm going to give him next time a bigger man he want to chat up on the rhythm.
Okay.
Moving mad. How dare you say that? I'm 16 listening to this shit. So this is why even down to now, I care about the creativity. Because I'm like, the vibe he gave me at that age, I was never supposed to hear that. It sounded like a glitch in the Matrix. Do you get what I mean? So this is why even down to now, like I actually care about the creativity because the creativity made me feel that. You can't, that's not something you just randomly have. You can't pay for that if that makes sense. It's something that just naturally happens. Do you know what I mean? So for me, that's creativity is always supposed to be the top.
Yeah, at one point it was just like he was the best in it.
Yeah.
He was the best. And I think Kano had a moment like that as well when I remember when Kano said it was going through my phone list, your name my fam finds, innit? I was like,
this is
what?
why Kano's a cheat code as well. Because this is how I look at it. At your age, you was never supposed to be writing lyrics. Kano Home Sweet Home for an 18-year-old is unheard of. This is why Dave's moving, he's bullying everyone because for his age, he's not supposed to be talking like that. You're telling us how old are you really? You know, it reminds me of like an African guy that comes from his country, for example. He tells us that he's 16, but really he's 30. Dave,
16 and 30 is crazy, isn't it?
Dave, are you 35 for real or are you really? Do you get me? But yeah, all jokes aside, for me, it's just you're too great at an early period. So that's what I feel like D-Double was.
You know what's crazy as well, when you think about some of these Tottenham legends, that people will say are Tottenham legends, some of them you came before, innit? Pause, innit? You know what I'm saying, innit? Like when you look at Wretch, like I know, obviously, I remember I bought Learn From My Mixtape.
Wretch is the GOAT.
I bought Learn From My Mixtape, innit? Yeah. But you were on my radar before Wretch was, innit?
Okay. I feel like though, do you know what it was? Because it reminds me of this day and age, yeah? This day and age, we just see them more publicly. Yeah? Then there's people that came before them, for example. I would say put the bricks down. Do you know what I mean? So even now to me, like, this is why, for me, I love seeing the creativity of people flourish or doing their thing. Because even though I came before them, for example, I know what I'm capable of. But at the same time, I feel like everyone plays their position for the board, innit? Do you know what I mean? So for me, it's just I'm just happy to play my position.
When you go in in these grime rooms, innit?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, there's going to be people inside there that are more accomplished than you.
Yeah.
But do you feel in those rooms? Do you feel the respect you deserve?
Now they love me still. They don't get twisted. I always say this. There's a grime energy where, oh my god, I think I'm better than everyone. Right? And then there's but it's double though. Do you get what I mean? It's like Chip, for example. Chip is someone you just have to respect regardless of how you feel. You get what I mean? Because he's been here longer than you lot. We can look at how we feel about it, or we can look at the reality of it.
But longer than who? Because in terms of longer than you,
I'm him. But I'm just saying, for example, Chip's still him. Like what I'm saying is, we can both coexist in the same time period. But Chip's do you know what it's like? Imagine, say, for example, you've got this building and you've managed to maintain it for 15, 20 years. And then there's someone that's just come through, for example, and thinks that, oh yeah, because I had it for a year and I'm the in thing, for example. I'm going to stare at you and see if you can manage it for 15, 20 years. You get me? So I feel like I just mentally look at things like an adult anyway. Bro, you still have to respect it. Even now to me on my end, for example, creativity-wise, but he got pushed out, for example, and executed more stuff. I have to be honest about that.
Yeah, sometimes he gets a bad rap for like the Oopsie Daisy song, innit? Yeah. But what do you think? What did you think of it?
I'm going to be real, like I like Oopsie Daisy. That's why I said I look at music different. I like making songs. I like structuring. I like, you know what I mean? Like, I like
experimenting, testing yourself.
For me, it's just, fam, common sense is, yes, he does grime, he raps and this and that. When he's been pushed into the public, for example, it's a different dynamics. It reminds me of when people talk to me about Drake not writing his lyrics. I'm like, bro, he's too busy, fam. And that, for starters, for example, that's the first thing I'm going to say, because this is why I feel like it's hate sometimes, He's too busy. When Rihanna did it, for example, you know, was bumping Rihanna in the club, for example, when other people was writing their songs, because it's a business now. Do you get what I mean? So there's a difference between creativity and a business.
I hear that, but in regards to Drake, I'm a Drake fan, innit? Yeah, but it's one of them ones where For me, it depends what song it is. If it's a city song, calm in it. But if it's one of them 6 p.m. in whatever city songs, isn't that? I'm not having none of that. No one's allowed to write any of those lyrics.
I don't want to hear no one write about your personal life.
That's what I'm saying, innit?
If it's something to make us vibe and dance,
cool. Yeah, calm. I have a write all day, innit? But
I'm a writer, yeah, and I'm gonna be very honest. When you hear some of my writing stuff, for example, you're gonna think I can't believe that's double S. But it's only because, for example, half of the words I'm using over there, this and that, for example, anyone can write them. Do you get what I mean? Then there's all you brothers better get your facts right. These MCs don't like me, but that's like I'm the one that can't gas. That's me. I'm telling you how I feel.
Come on, my nigga.
I'm even gonna finish it. You get me? But when I'm telling you about me, for example, how I feel, that's totally different. Now, when I'm telling you, for example, I'm making stuff for the CD or whatever the case, bro, I could pay a man, for example, and put him on the CD. And I mean, like, you can make it make sense, bro. Let's not move childish. Let's balance it. You know what I mean? But my thing is this: whatever you go for, if you want to be the top lyricist, for example, rare this and that, don't go try make songs. If you want to be the guy that's making songs, don't. I'm not putting all of those barriers on myself.
Yeah, facts.
I do what I want.
Yeah.
To get me. Because the truth of the matter is the same thing with Drake. He knows how to write. We know he knows how to write. We feel some type of way so we could feel like we could tell him something because he's too close to home. Or we feel like he's close, you get me? But Drake, do your thing, do you know what I mean?
Well, have you ever felt like you've been spun before?
No, I'm the best out still. But do you know what it is? MCs changed the goalpost. That's why, not in a bad way, everyone could tell me they spun me, for example, based on how they feel. I don't care about all that. Then there's a reality to how you feel. You get what I mean? Like, yeah, like, I don't think I've been spun.
Well, has anyone ever told you they spun you before? And you're like...
I don't buy it. No, there's one guy, actually. He's dangerous, but he stopped doing it. J2K.
Oh, shit. Okay, cool.
J2K has dealt with me on, like, 3 songs, you know?
Oh, right. Okay.
That's one guy, weirdly, he don't play with me. I feel like I feel like I feel like everyone else, for example, he will allow them. Me, I think he wants me to know. Double. But yeah, J2K, I think he's the only person that's ever spun me still.
Oh yeah, even he had a moment. I remember he had a big feature back in the day, innit, with some
J2K was too early doors. I just think he was too early doors for what he was. Because I listen to lyricism, and even down to me and Shocker say it all the time. There's not a lot of MCs better than J2K.
Yeah, his mum as well. Businessman as well, innit? With the crep protect.
I like him as a human being. I want to know his real name so I could call him by his first
Jason,
name.
I'm
joking, I knew. I just...
Okay. You don't want to bear his government.
I want to call him by his first name because I respect him that highly. Like, as a person, as a father, as a creative, as a musician, as everything. Now,
obviously, when you're in Uganda now, obviously, not to talk about Chip too much, but obviously, but you guys are so linked, innit? Obviously, he's done his Westwood thing, innit? Boom. And that's kind of taken him out of this stratosphere, innit? Funny enough, that had more impact than it did views, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I think it...
I'm going to be real, that's when we believed that we could do this thing. I think before that, for example, this is what I keep saying. Whether we like or not Chips, he is a trailblazer. He is the first to do it. Do you get what I mean? You could change the narrative however you think it. But the truth of the matter is, it's like, even when I came back from Uganda, I remember coming back from Uganda, wham! It's like gymming and that, rating myself, knowing that the gal am I going to... But I come back and I remember I came back after the year of Uganda and then I had to go back for 2 weeks. My parents were hating on me. You get me? I had to go back another 2 weeks.
For what?
I think something happened in the family or whatever the case.
Did you get sent back to Uganda?
I got sent to Uganda the first time and then I came back and then I had to go back for 2 weeks.
Okay, cool.
So that 2 weeks, for example, is when he's gone to Westwood. But when I saw it, I was just like, oh, this thing's possible. That's how I perceived it. Do you get me? This thing's actually possible. We can actually leave the ends. If do you get me? So this is why I keep always saying, for example, regardless of however people spin it, I'm going to always show him love, for example, because it's like...
He showed you it's possible.
By himself.
Inspiration, basically.
Yeah, like you're responsible. You're a responsible person to go out and go...
And you know what's more remarkable about that, what's it called? That freestyle is when you see the way it was positioned, he weren't even supposed to be the main guy on that freestyle. It was supposed to be Ice Kid. You could see in it.
But Chip's always been like that. Chip once...
Grabbed it with both hands, boy.
Yeah. Why for that?
Yeah.
Moving mad.
That's a medal, man.
I'm defending you, trust me. But yeah, Chip always wanted it. Why for that as well? But he was always, what's even the word, like, he knows what he wants, you know what I mean? And I'm going to be real, coming from where we come from, for example, if you don't even think that it's even possible, for example, if someone can show you that it's possible, for example, why wouldn't you show love?
In fact, I remember Wiz spoke to me one time and told me, that before he made Oopsie Daisy, he told him he was going to go number one with a song.
There's another person that's giving me that exact same energy, yeah? And this is why, say for example me, the main reason there's certain games I don't play because I know who's who. Skepta's another person, for example. I remember before Skepta made the song with A$AP Rocky, I remember I've gone, so this is when
Praise the Lord.
Yeah.
Old.
We went to go make 30 and I think I hit up Skepta like 6 months before, but he was so busy. But I'm a respectful person naturally, so I'm gonna respect you're busy. Do you get me? And then he's called me one day, just randomly. He's like, "Dubs, come today. Today's the day. Like I've got my book studio. Today's the day." I've linked him in Shoreditch. This is why I like Skeppy, for example, because it's like the way I am as a person. For example, is like I've grown up listening to you. For example, I respect you just as a person. Do you get me? And then music is something completely different because it's something I want to do as well. Do you get me? And we've gone upstairs, for example. He's like, "Yeah, Dubs, everything's just so fast paced." And rare this, and he's got his chain on. I'm gassed. I'm from Tottenham as well. It's gas. And then as soon as I've gone into the house, because Dexter was in there and Lash as well. And man, just, you know when there's like an empty, like just a space. Everything else is whatever, but there's an empty space. He's like, "Yeah, my next tune with A$AP Rocky's getting there." This is before the songs come out, you know.
Right.
Black's gonna go there.
Right.
He don't know how much I think he does anyway, but he don't know how much he inspires me. Because this is why even down to me, you see whenever people...
Wait, so he's saying, he said his next song with A$AP, that plaque is gone right there.
Shower, man. It's like that being like empty. It's like, I'm leaving this space here for the plaque with A$AP Rocky.
Right.
The plaque came, by the way.
That's when he was on that greatness tip, innit?
Yeah.
They were just saying it all the time, greatness.
Fam, as soon as the song came out and I started seeing Westwood, and I'm like, bro, I'm between me and you, I'm Muslim, yeah? I've prayed with Skepta before, yeah? And I just like, he's just different. He's just he's sure of himself.
And you know what's very remarkable about that song? I think it's down as A$AP song, but, yeah...
He made a beat apparently.
Yeah, he's the producer on it.
So he's always gonna.
He's on the chorus. Yeah. It's more his song than A$AP's, if anything, innit?
He's clear.
And I think that's A$AP's biggest tune as well.
When he told me and he played me the tune, something told me, "Dubs, you've never heard this before in your life." Like the feeling of it, for example, of the tune, yeah, you've never seen or heard this. And then when we've gone studio, because I think Suspect come to the studio and around the time Section Boys, so I think it was in South somewhere. And I just sat there, for example, and I'm just like, remember, I know when I'm creative, for example, it's a mad thing. Then it's watching a genius at work. Like in the sense of, remember, this is a man that makes beats. He does style, he does everything. Do you know what I mean? And it inspired me to...
Paints, bro.
Yeah, like, it showed me, double, don't limit yourself. This is why when I'm doing melodies and bare people are telling me stuff, I'm like, shut up, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, let me just execute what I need to execute, for example.
You even do Afrobeats now as well, isn't it?
I'm Himothy.
Yeah, that's the vibes, boy.
Get me.
Okay, cool. So, did you get a battery in your back when it was Marvel's time to go on Westwood, innit? How many times have you been on Westwood? Just once? As Marvel?
So why? But...
What did I say?
You said best.
How many times have you been on?
Back. How many times have you been on Westwood? But not joking.
I want to feel like this. Is it because you went on spray? Now you went on spray, come back, and now you're just wind up.
Ask my brethren. My brethren hate me. My brethren, because I'm just very witty. But boom, like it's a couple times still.
Okay,
6, 7.
So
maybe more.
Did you reckon you had a battery in your back, knowing what Westwood could pause, isn't it? Knowing what Westwood, the Westwood opportunity was.
Because alright, let me be very honest, yeah. Because it becomes overwhelming. Yeah. So when I was young, for example, I've always been, okay, I know what I'm capable of. See, when you're in public, for example, and you've never experienced this, for example, there's this overwhelming kind of moment. But at the same time, I think once you get past the nerves and everything, it's just deliver. So eventually after a while, it's just like, I just need to deliver every single time that I show up. You know what I mean? But at beginning stages, I'm going to be real. My first ever one, I remember I went there with Chip as well. I was nervous as hell, fam. But looking back at it, for example, it did what it needed to do as well. I feel like it gave the same, for what I wanted it to do, it gave the same feeling as the Chip.
Wait, you went with Chip, just you two?
Yeah.
Oh, right, what?
There's an always recording one.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you weren't always at one point as well, innit?
Yeah. So there's one that me and Chip went there. I think that's the first one where everyone just knew about it. The next day, I weren't the same person. I was
walking different.
Do you know, it just felt different. Like, I'm a person as well, for example, I'm very chilled. People don't think I'm chilled, but I'm very naturally chilled. I'm either chilled or I'm very energetic. Yeah? So when that's happened, I'm like, this is weird. Like, I'm very rare. Like, I can't even leave my house like that to the degree. Do you get what I mean?
Well, what does Silent Always recording feel like?
At the time, it was heaven. Yeah, 'cause I'm 17 years old or 16 years old, for example. So Silent Always...
And plus, you know what they did with Chip at the time as well,
but the good thing is they're Tottenham olders.
Yeah.
As well.
They must have felt like they had Ronaldo and Messi.
Now, don't be wrong. Chip was already executing anyway, and I just knew I was Farda. So if Chip's giving me the ball, for example, I'm moving mad on the wing and rare, this and that. If I'm passing Chip the ball, he's already executing how he believes. You know what I mean? So always was proper, man. And it's like Sammy and Mark was level-headed as well. You know what I mean? Like, they were proper, like, as much as obviously we all come from where we come from, they was like, we need to get this done and we need to do this. They was very disciplined, you know what I mean?
Wait, so in terms of, other than Always, have you been signed by a major before?
I've been at Parlophone before.
Okay.
And also I got a tune with Wiley that got signed to Sony.
Bro, what? Fam, you're very accomplished in this music thing.
Me and Shock have conversations all the time, yeah, and he's like, Dubs, why don't you move, yeah? And I'm like, Shocks, if I sit there to show you what I've done, for example, you'll be like, oh yeah, he's not bothered. But I'm like, no, I am bothered, for example, but I just like, there's not a lot of things that hasn't been seen or done, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, what going for Marvel? Like, why is Marvel not a thing?
I think we just grew up, you know. Remember,
you know, okay, like, I don't know the situation, but to me, from the outside looking in, it looks like it's because at one point, I don't know what happened to Shocker, Obviously, Shocker's had his own issues, but at one point, Shocker decided to push his foot on the gas, and Shocker was just going crazy, innit? But what, the Vertex? I haven't seen Vertex in ages. Is he
Between me and you, we was all together the other day, so.
Oh, really? Right. What one?
Yeah, and so Vertex is traveling the world.
Okay.
Let me put it like that. Shocker's doing his thing. I think everyone's just on solo journeys, for example. And I feel like, looking back at it now, for example, I realized there was a window for Marvel. And because that window didn't get executed, for example, we had to go off and go do what we needed to do.
What was that, 2018? Not 2018. Yeah, 2018?
Yeah, probably.
About 2018.
Not even before that. Wait.
No, yeah, we're talking about 2018. About 2008, 2009 times,
yeah,
isn't it?
It was ages ago.
Yeah.
We all lived in a house together in Essex and that.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, like looking back at it now, for example, I just think we was kids that experienced life early. And then, remember, it's like you sacrifice uni and real life for these things. You get what I mean? Yeah. And then obviously, however it goes, for example, you still have to go back into the real world. You know what I mean? So even down to now, for example, like, I'm very much like, how should I put it? It's just let everyone do what they need to do, for example. And if it ever makes sense, for example, we will. Because I do believe it's just making it make sense. Like, remember, it's the market's changed, isn't it?
Yeah, facts.
I mean, so for me, it's just making it make sense. Don't get twisted. Whenever that does happen, I don't know. I can leave that to whatever's supposed to happen. But we're dealing with everyone. One thing I realized about them two guys, we're all on the same page, but we like making sense of things.
No, what, does Vertex still make music, though?
Nah, I don't even think
that's what I'm saying, isn't it?
But don't get twisted. He's creativity-wise, he's more
your videos look sick.
It's more scary now. Let me just put it like that. It's more scary now.
You know what's crazy? Like, in terms of because there were bare Tottenham crews at the time, Animaniacs, Sports Soldiers,
Skimsy as well. Big up my dad.
Yeah, Skimsy.
Frenzalini.
Yeah, 2 in a Million. Now I'm saying there's bare what was it? There was bare in terms of what is arguably Chain Gang. We're talking about is arguably. On a commercial vibe, is Marvel the biggest? That one of them, low key.
I hear what everyone's saying, but you see me, not in a bad way, and I even say this as well to Shocks. They will never mention our names for their own personal reasons. But what we've brought to the scene, for example, I see it in this day and age. Whether it's the blogs, whether it's the flows, whether it's lyricism, whether it's the freeways, all of these things that I believe Marvel added to the genre. They just won't say it, which is their personal, and that's nothing to do with me, but I know the truth. What man brought to the table, for example, even down to now, for example, when I hear like certain flows or whatever the case is, I know.
You know, the issue is your contemporaries, none of them are about. You know what I'm saying? All of the people that know your thing and rate your thing, it's just like a lot of them are not in the scene, innit?
I feel like people are about, they just won't, some people won't say it as well. I get what you mean, but there's other people that I believe you know. Do you get what I mean? Like,
but I saw you, funny enough, there was a video the other day, and I watched it because obviously when I knew I was going to have you on, I was just double S, press play on YouTube, innit? And One of them ones. There was Gets. What was it? Gets Wretch.
He's a
nuisance with the flow. It's just ridiculous.
Bro, I'm gonna be real. And I'll tell everyone my cheat code. I just added D-double and Gets together, for example, and started dealing with it.
To be fair, really?
Yeah, but I tell them this, I want you lot to not think that, because I feel like everyone's like, who's the double think he is? No, there was D-double, there was Gets. Now there's Farda leading, innit? Yeah, I mean, but yeah,
you guys are in the same pocket, innit? All of you guys, innit?
Gets is one of my favourite MCs of all time.
Oh yeah, he has to be, man. He's definitely one of the goats of his. Yeah, I hear more Gets than I hear D-double, but I see what you're saying about the combination.
Gets made me able to articulate what I want to say to you in road terms. And he had the style for what I want. Like, you know, someone that's, for example, it's like, he's not allowing the anger to leave his body. For example. He needs to tell you this. You get me? That's what Gets does with me. Like, I'll tell man, yeah, you know I stand taller. I'm him. You could tell my man's aura. Old school, yeah, I used to rock the Adora. Them time my brothers, they were moving a quarter. Gal want me to move more mature, but I'm with the dogs, them like Ace Ventura. Knew I link up with Skepta. It was me kicking the phone box in private caller. Jeez. But there's just a certain way man's words.
Like a musical.
Mad now. But yeah, I got Gets was the original for that. A man was like, you niggas ain't done no drive-by shootings. Watch when I buy my new thing. That moving mad. How dare you explain it like that?
Yeah, he's too cold with it, bro.
You can't.
But who came up with the name Marvel? Because that name was too cold, bro. Okay, when you hear Marvel, what does that mean to you, innit?
Marvel's just superhero, man.
Cool. Everyone's got their powers, their uniqueness.
That's exactly.
And we're a collective, innit? Yes, that's
funny
too
thing is, it was not even Marvel at first. It was Marvelous.
Oh no!
We thought it was too soft.
Yeah, I
can't believe we were going to call it Marvelous. Moving so crazy.
Marvel,
Marvel. Do you know it's because the whole superhero thing? It would have been good for like branding as well. So I think we just stuck to that. Do you know what I mean? And then I think once we started saying it, I remember because we can spit lyrics as well. Everything just added up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, too cold. Yeah. Well, in your head, when did Marvel stop?
When we moved back to Tottenham. So we moved back to, so when you were living together, Marvel in full effect. We lived together for like a good 2 years.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and then we moved back to Tottenham. After that 2 years, I knew the energy has shifted.
Okay.
Something has happened here, for example, that doesn't seem right. And I think I'm going to be here for 2 weeks, but the 2 weeks turned into like a year.
Oh, wow.
That's when I knew, Marvel's done.
Oh, wow.
I think over time, this is what I believe. I believe you're locked in, and if you don't pattern, this is just me and even advice I give people. You could be locked in with people or whatever the case is, but if you don't pattern what you need to pattern whilst you're locked in, later on it's going to come, for example, and you need to now adjust. Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of people move in together and this and that, but it's managing and maintaining. Well,
did you reckon you took advantage of the years when you guys were locked in together? If you're living together, that means you can record every single fucking day.
That's what was supposed to happen. But now looking back at it, overwhelmment happens. Real life starts kicking in. We've got responsibilities, all of these things. Remember, I always say this, when you don't know that these things are in place or happening, for example, you're going to do whatever you want to do. Like, remember, a lot of us are free. So if someone's taking care of something, I think I could do what I want. I don't even want to even get to this conversation, but it reminds me of a woman. If a man's taking care of everything, for example, I could do what I want.
Yeah, fair.
As soon as you know that it's you that has to look after yourself, for example, you might be different. So I feel like it's that kind of scenario, for example.
But who's paying for the house? Always?
No. This is after always. So yeah, we had a manager.
Okay.
I don't want to get into too deep, but he was dealing with us very correctly. He looked after us properly. But a lot of stuff was happening behind the scenes, even down to us as kids, for example. It's a lot of stuff that we couldn't even like. Now looking back at it, for example, it's like becoming a man myself, for example. I'm realizing, like life is not free.
Yeah, fact. Somebody was financing.
Yeah, like so. And it's only over time, for example. Remember, I always say now there's the creative side of music and there's the business side of music. It's two different things. The creative side, I can be in La La Land as much as I want. The business side actually has to get...
Yeah, facts, yeah.
You know what I mean? So...
Well, do you reckon, what was it, the breakdown of Marvel, because obviously I haven't listened to any of Shocker's videos. Do you reckon it had an impact on Shocker? That part of it as well?
Because you know what it is? This is what it is. It reminds me of like... This is why I'm so even stern on myself. Not on myself, but like I'm very serious now, You have to get the job done, otherwise a lot of other stuff happens. So let's say, for example, remember, Shocker's sacrificing a lot of his time, effort, and energy, for example, to try and make this happen. So eventually, after a while, if you don't see it going to where it needs to go to, for example, a lot of stuff can happen. So even down to, obviously, that's big bro. Now, just me, like, going through my own personal scenarios or whatever the case, this is just how I perceive it now, yeah? I just think it's too much to take on. We don't know where it's going, for example, and we don't know if we're going to get out of it if it goes to whatever the case is. And then that can create like a lot going on, for example. Even down to me, like I got this rule of if I feel like too much is going on, I relax. Because if I don't learn how to relax, for example, I'm going to continue pushing and going on, for example, and it will get to a point, for example, where now my body's going to force me to relax or so many other stuff is going to happen. So even down to me, like I accept things quick. Whereas say, for example, in that scenario, we're like 17, 18, we're young. You get what I mean? Yeah. And it's just like, it is too much to take on. Too much is going on. Do you get what I mean?
Well, you reckon during that time, do you reckon you showed up for, or at least tried to show up for Shocker during those periods?
Oh yeah, that's I'm still here.
Because I see you guys together now.
He'll tell you. We've both been there for each other. You get what I mean? Because it's like, for me, I think good and bad, I've got this rule of if I know you and we're like that and we're locked in, for example, I'm here for the good and bad moments. I don't care about like what I don't need to care about. Then obviously you got people that do things, for example, for momentary things. You get what I mean? Now, me, I just realized this is how Bashir is. It's how Bashir is as a person, for example. So for me, it's we're gonna figure it out. No matter what the scenario is or situation, we're gonna find the solution to this thing here. So yeah, I feel like it's just when you stop seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, for example, I think anything can. This is why even now to me, people call it a positive delusionalist. But I see light at the end of the tunnel of everything.
Oh, you have to, bruv.
I'm forced to.
That's like, even times like get rich or die trying, innit? One of them ones, bruv, innit? Yeah, like there always needs to be a goal. You always have to be reaching towards.
Because I feel like, not in a bad way, but I feel like you'll start thinking things are real that are not real. You get what I mean, yeah? And when I say that, I'm saying it in the sense of you could have a scenario that's going on. It's real. It's the reality of it, for example. It's all right, like my man did get stabbed, hypothetically speaking, yeah? But how you go about it, for example, is determined on how you think. Do you get what I mean? So the older I got, the more I started realizing that, for example, this is why I got back to my religion. I got back to bare little things, for example, because it's just like outside is heavy. And it's like, remember, Marvel, how I look at Marvel is there's 3 black boys. We've never been in this situation before, for example. We're spending time away from our families, all of these things, for example. It's not a joke, basically. But we don't know the severity of it. So now looking back at it, for example, it's just like we took on too much that we could handle as 3 young black boys.
Hey, we still had an impact regardless, innit? You know what I'm saying?
No, we executed. We're too cold, but I'm just saying on ourselves. Sometimes you could put it on yourself. Like me, I don't put too much pressure on myself. I don't put too much weight on myself no more. Because that's why I feel like eventually after a while, for example, it becomes on, like, you can put pressure on yourself or it can become too heavy, for example, that it's hard to manage. Do you get me?
Okay. Another thing I wanted to ask do you feel as though, or has being double S ever stopped you? You need to touch out. Has being a double S ever stopped you from applying for jobs? Know what I'm saying? Well, because I always wondered that about you famous guys. Because you got a face in it, pause in it.
Hey, why for that?
Yeah.
Well, my thing's funny. It's when I get the job, for example, that I get told, for example, right, you're double S. And then, or I get the you're double S, or I'll play my music. You know, sometimes you could play your music, for example, and do whatever.
You play your music at work?
I like myself. So let's say, for example, I'll play something. They'll be like, right, who's that? I'm like, it's me. They're like, what are you doing here?
Oh, you rap?
They're like, what are you doing here? They're telling me to leave. Do you get me? Look, you know you can make it, and I get told all that. I'm just like, bro, the kids in it, right?
But I rate that because there's bare people, and I get why. Certain men are like, you know what? I've got I'm too bait, yeah, and it starts playing. It stops them from making money, innit? Yeah. On the vibe of listen, there's responsibilities that need to be handled.
I've been there as well, but I'm gonna be real. The last couple of years, for example, I've gone through every type of experience, for example, that can... Because I feel like as well, remember, because we've been in music and the creative space for so long, for example, you forget you're a human being as well, so you forget about real life. So when you go into real life, a lot of the time, for example, that's to remind you to be human. That's what I think anyway. Because I remember the first time I went to get a job when I first had kids, for example, and I'm like, what am I doing here? To get what I mean, yeah? And then I actually genuinely, I'm kind of a nerd sometimes. So I actually like the job I was doing, fiber handling. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. So it just made me think different. And I'm just preying it, for example, and be like, okay, yeah, this works like that. The internet and all of these things. And then over time, for example, I have to obviously, you're going to get sacked from there, go get another job, this and that. But
I said sacked. You don't have to get sacked.
You don't have to, but I got sacked, innit? But it's weird though. I think they were hating anyway, but boom. From there, I realized, but like, as much as you know how to keep a job and ready, your thing's not really a job thing, if that makes sense. You need to learn how to manage and maintain your thing.
Yeah, facts. Thing. Like you always need to still keep double S in it, alive in it. You know what I'm saying?
Think I'm gonna be real. I went to go do normal life. I was like, what's this? That's not me knocking anyone or whatever the case is, but the way I am as a person and how I benefit people, for example, I'll rather do it from my creativity. You know what I mean?
Okay, cool. Now, what was it? Do you feel music loves you?
Music is a girl you can't leave because you don't love each other. It's a proper relationship. You have good moments, bad moments, but you lot don't leave each other. So yeah, I do think music loves me genuinely.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, what parts of music? What are the parts of music that you don't like, innit?
Now and again, the business side. Yeah, I think people think they could tell you certain stuff, for example, that I could just say no. But yeah, outside of that, for example, I love music in general, for example. The creativity side is amazing. The business side, I just want to... I'm starting to understand it now, so I don't take it personal. But before, for example, I would take certain stuff personal because I think, remember, because you're looking at it wrong, isn't it? But then the older you get, for example, the more you just realize it's just business. Like.
Yeah, because I could just imagine, because the way some of these guys be playing games. Let me be real. Before
I would even say this, yeah. There's a scenario that happened a few years ago, I would say 3-4 years ago, for example, where the road version of me was in my head for like a good couple months. But I wasn't moving on it. I wasn't moving off impulse. But something happened, for example, where I'm like, to the point where I think I told someone around me, for example, that's from ends, They're like, let's just go there. And I was like, because it's going to create this. I understand domino effects, innit? So, but yeah, like the business side, for example, of music, for example, will make you want to link man stuff.
Yeah, I can imagine. I've heard horror stories. It's like, come on, man. Well, and also it sounds like the divaism as well in it. Like guys,
but I don't buy it. No disrespect. I don't buy it because it's just like, bro, just be a normal person.
Yeah,
like people are like, no disrespect. You see, I'll forever say this. I'm being understanding to people playing weird games, you know? And for me, it's just like we're men, fam. We can have normal conversations, for example, and meet in the middle at least. Don't do the whole extra stuff. And
but there's some people that are just weirdos, man. I don't know why they do like that.
It's like, and then when you pull them up, everyone remember. Do you know what my frustration is? We are grown-up adults, for example. If you can't talk to me in a grown-up adult way, if I did something wrong, I could be honest, I could be accountable. Okay, yeah, I mean, like, let's make this make sense. Where's the weird stuff coming into it, for example, unless you want to do something weird. You know what I mean? And from there, for example, I realized sometimes, for example, I'd rather cut you off on little change than mad change. Do you get what I mean? Because it's just like, some people, for example, it's just like, you're not going to go back and forth. So it's ego versus ego. Like, I don't do all of that. My daughters and a woman, for example, because I get it, because she's in her feelings. And when it comes down to business, for example, there's no feelings here. It's either patterned or it's not patterned. Only them two solutions. If I've got my daughter, for example, she wants to go back and forth with me, I might stay there for like 10 minutes, for example, to listen to her. Even though I don't agree with her, I might stay. Or a woman can say something to me, for example, and I'll sit there, for example, and I'll be like, you know what? I have to understand this. You know what I mean? Because we have to meet in the middle. Then there's men just being idiots. Like, bro, you're not a woman, fam. Like, pattern up. You know what I mean?
Right.
But at the same time, I've got to a point where I can't, and this is not even an egotistic thing, it's just honesty. Bro, life can be more easier, for example, if we're just transparent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
Honest.
That's a shame that not everyone has that mindset, innit?
Bro, I'll get called crazy if I express myself. You know what I mean? Like,
but what do you reckon, what's your proudest moment in music, you reckon?
Proudest, Glastonbury.
Oh shit, you did Glastonbury?
Yeah, Glastonbury was good.
Fucking hell, man.
Big up Native James. You get me? I came out with Professor Green and Native James.
Oh, bro. Apparently I'm hearing Professor Green went Gladesmore. That's mental.
He told me.
That is a mental, bro.
He lives in Hackney, isn't he?
Bro, makes sense, I guess, isn't it? Yeah.
He lives in Hackney. Prof is proper. What else? Chips Tour.
Wow, which one?
Shine Tour. We was young though. I was 17, 18 maybe.
Oh, right, okay.
Even mad. But yeah, Chips Shine Tour. I think, what else? Too Many Man video shoot behind the scenes freestyle.
Too Many Man. Okay, all right, okay.
Yeah, I was on that. I was shy as hell.
I can't. But yeah, to me, them times, even though it was a long time ago, you were still kind of like, you've been doing it a long time, innit?
Remember, the altitude has changed now.
Yeah,
so
facts.
There's doing it in ends, and then there's doing it with
professionally.
The way I look at Skepta, Frisco, and all that. Even I did a show with Frisco the other day, yeah. And bear in mind, remember, I think I'm a great MC. It's his control of the mic. You know what I mean? Like,
Frisco's cold as well.
He just knows what he's doing, innit? And that's when I realized, you lot are just doing this on a professional level. You know what I mean? There's a difference between, okay, we're in ends trying to do it on the corner. Then there's, okay, we're doing this on a professional level. So that's why I give big bros them. You know what I mean?
Okay, cool. What's your least favorite moment in music?
Least. I weirdly don't have a least only because I have like moments that I wish I didn't have. I don't have a least because I'm always learning. I'm always a student anyway. Like I think, I always stay a student. It's
crazy, isn't it? Because as someone you're very, very funny enough, innit? Like you're someone that's confident in it, but even in your confidence, innit? You're still humble in it.
I'm happy you're saying this because now they can know. Like, you don't stop thinking that man just moving mad.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. No, but there's humility, but it's one of them ones in. Like you know you're good. That's calm in it. Have faith in your ability in it. But in terms of you put in mad work and you've been doing it for like a long time in it.
I prayed the other day, like coming up 20 years, bro.
Mental, bro.
Madness, bro.
Mental.
I don't even have a 20-year-old yet. That's mad to me.
What do you reckon your ambitions in music are now, innit? Are you doing it for love now, just enjoying it, or?
It's definitely the love, but I want to give everyone good songs. That's what in my heart of hearts, for example, my purity, I want to give people good songs, for example, that they could take away with, for example. If I weren't there, for example, you can listen to this and be like, you could feel happy, do you know what I mean? Like, I want that, whether it's lyrically, for example, or like if you want to make money, for example, and my song inspired you, God is great. If you want to feel good about yourself, for example, my song inspired you, God is good, you know what I mean? So anything, for example, that can last the test of time is where I'm trying to go to, you know?
Okay, cool. And also, obviously, you're one of the, as far as I'm concerned, you're one of, the top 20 Ugandans in London. In London that I can vouch for.
You'll get it.
Yeah. So who is it? So there's Sakali. There's what's Miss Banks?
I'm gonna say bare names. There's Sakali, there's Miss Banks. Yeah, she's half.
Her manager,
Nigeria.
She's got a manager as well. That fine girl, bro.
I can't believe it.
That fine girl. What's her name?
It's so bad.
You know what I'm talking about, though.
Who are you talking about?
She's the manager.
About say the name.
I forgot what her name is.
Starts with D.
Denise.
Yeah, I do.
Denise Stainty. That fine piece of work.
I can't believe.
Yeah.
Denise is
She's probably your cousin, isn't it?
I can't believe you're thinking.
Is she your cousin or sister?
That's my dog.
Okay, dog.
That's
Okay,
big
cool.
sis, you get me. But yeah, there's bear you can.
What's the guy that owns
Daniel Kaluuya?
Oh yeah, that's big dog Uganda. He's big dog Uganda. He's the other one as well. The one owns Link Up Rashid, I think.
Rashid, yeah. That's my G's.
I remember there was a big meeting that you lot had. Were you there?
We got another one this year. So. And there's Priscilla as well.
Who?
Priscilla.
Oh yeah, it's a baddie as well, isn't it?
Big up Hacker as well.
Which is a Hacker?
So he's the behind the scenes guy still.
Okay, cool.
Who
The Ugandan Illuminati.
I don't know what you're talking about. We got Tim as well. Let me put Tim in there. Get me? No, but you know, it's all jokes aside. We just want to build an infrastructure of Ugandans, for example, that are doing something, for example, and can inspire the next generation of Ugandans as well, and then bring light back home as well. Do you get what I mean? I feel like Uganda. Do you know why it's so funny as well? Like us linking up. When I was younger, I thought about this, for example, but I never thought it was ever going to be possible. Do you get what I mean? So when I'm seeing like Ugandans do their thing, for example, I rejoice deep down, do you know what I mean? Because it's just like, I feel like, you know, when you could just see steps to building the house, that's what it feels like, do you know what I mean?
And even right now,
we got Unknown T as well.
That big dog Uganda as well. Yeah. But what was it? You guys have got a hit song right now, bruv, innit? It should be bigger though.
Which one?
Dan's in it, Morocco.
Who, Joshua Baraka?
Yeah.
He's the new...
That's your vibes.
No, I'm gonna be real. So obviously I've met him a couple of times, for example. We've never locked in studio, but he's someone I'm stamping and pushing to the forefront.
Cold.
He's already got himself anyway. You don't even need my stamp of approval anyway. But him himself, the talent is next to none. My man actually plays like instruments and everything. He's just talented. He's amazing.
Funny enough, when I first heard him, I didn't know if he was a guy or a girl when I first heard it, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What's so funny as well, yeah. When I first heard him, I'm weird, yeah. So I know. You see, when, say for example, I feel or hear something, for example, especially brothers, for example, that can sing, for example, and have that female, for example, that's something next to none. So he's natural. His whole joint, for example, to me is just naturally good. Like he's someone you don't have to worry about. I
remember when I first heard the tune, bear in mind, I didn't even know Dunn was in the video, innit, yeah?
That's funny.
So I'm just hearing the song.
I didn't know Dunn was in the video as well.
Yeah, so I'm hearing the song. This isn't me. Bro, this is just cold. And then I see the video, and I see Dunn in there. This is where I run. And I hold on him. I was like, yo, what, go on? He said, yeah, we're already tapped in.
Dunn said, I'm in Uganda. I was like, without me, Dunn. Oh.
That's crazy.
How are you?
Do you go back to Uganda a lot?
So I'm gonna be real. Before I went there 2 years ago, but before that, I hadn't been for like 8 years, innit?
Oh, is that since you got dipped?
Yeah. No. Since I got dipped, I went there twice.
Okay, cool.
And then obviously before that, I hadn't been for 8 years. And then I went 2 years ago. That's when I was like, Bashir, you are playing, fam. You need to go Uganda, for example.
There's a whole market for you down here.
Even when Dan was there, I was like, you're trying to frustrate me. Like, what are you doing over there without the big dog? You get me? Like, and Dun's a big dog, you get me? So, but he even said, bro, because me and Dun's got a tune I'll even play it to you after. I have to shoot this song in Ghana. It's so weird as well. The song's called Please Don't Go, and it's for a woman, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
But Dan tried to spin me on the tune.
Is it?
Try to spin me. Dan did try to spin the yeet still. But he's very good pensman.
Yeah, I remember I was with Dan, yes, when he was Killer Man. You don't even know that. I can't remember Killer Man. He was good. He's always been a little evil little fuck. Yeah.
I can't believe his name's Killer Man.
He was Killer Man, yeah. And he was rapping from back then as well, innit? So,
Dan's favourite line, I just don't do tats, but I would have put, a man said, what did he say? There's a lyric that Dun's got, yeah.
Go hard or go yard. My yard's too far.
It's on the same song, but that's cool. But there's one. It was a man's verse, and he was too young to say this, but he said it, and I was like, "Why are you so grown for your age?" You get me? What was the line, man? I think it's the same song, but it's a line before it. He said. What he said, situations make a man.
Oh, yeah.
If you ain't been through it,
you'll never understand. Yeah.
He was too young to know what that meant.
Yeah.
But that's when I realized, you're not even a joke. You're trying to come through to do it. Yeah. If you ain't been through it, I don't do touch. That's the only thing I would have put on my arm. Situations make a man. If you ain't been through it, you will never understand. You think I'm bugging out, but you will never understand it.
Cool. I remember.
How dare you say that? How dare you say that, Dan?
Situations make a man. Yeah.
It's mad.
Well, so... Wait, is that one of the songs that you had coming on the Afrobeat type of vibe?
Nah, we're talking gal stuff.
Okay, cool.
We're telling gal, please don't go.
You know what's crazy though? What was that on a rap vibe? Because you're so grime to me.
No, but
I think you can't not be grime.
Do you know what my draw is? Where the confidence comes from? Do everything. Creative wise, anyway.
But you know what? I don't even know if this is your fault. You know, there's certain people, like say Wizkid, for instance, innit, yeah? Wizkid has been in the songs with Chris Brown, yeah? He's done songs with Chris Brown. Wiley's got the same problem as well that I'm talking about. He's got songs with Chris Brown. He's rapping. But what happens is there's certain individuals that encompass the genre that they're in, that no matter what they do, even if you're rapping on it, yeah, you are grime, innit?
That's my problem.
Wiley as well is just grime, innit? Like, Wiley raps as well.
I feel like Wiley, this is just what I feel, for example, yeah? When you do too much of one thing, people expect it.
Yeah.
So when you show them something else, for example, it's not that they don't believe in it, for example, but it's just...
They've attached you too much to that thing. You're so good at that over there. It's like actors. Like, for instance, like Damson Idris, to certain people, he's that nigger on Snowfall, and that's who you're... But it's usually EastEnders actors. Like, you're Phil.
I saw him in F1. I saw Damson in F1. I still rate it. But I needed Franklin.
That's what I'm saying, innit?
Franklin's my guy.
So usually when you do such a good job of one character, innit, the fans are not allowing you to be anything else.
Why I believe that as well. I remember we bucked Vertex at the Peninsula Hotel. When was this? This was for what award show? So there was an award show anyway. Skepta's in the building. Vertex has just told us upstairs, Skepta's downstairs. And then we've gone downstairs to quickly do whatever we're doing.
Was it this country?
This country.
Okay, yeah.
And then we see Damson. You get me, yeah? He's tall as hell as well. The walk, I thought, Franklin's in the building. I said, Franklin's Saint. Everything about it. I feel like him and Daniel do this thing, for example, where they're still in character. So I was like, Franklin, relax. Do you get me? But you get me, what? Do you need a pack like gun and all that? I'm trying to I'm joking. But I was just like, do you know what? Like, there's some people, for example, in this life, for example, that they're just on a different, you know what I mean? They're on a different altitude.
Now, what? Apart from music, do you want to get into anything else, like entertainment-wise?
I definitely do. Do you know what it is? Remember, people don't know how I am as a person. This is why everyone always gets on me about like doing...
Not being on podcasts, not doing interviews.
Doing more, they always say, Bashir, you actually know what you're talking about. You just play with it. Do you know what I mean? So I definitely doing more podcasts, and I definitely want to do a bit of acting, for example. Even down to my videos and everything. I want to do a bit of acting.
Yeah, get involved in the...
Do you know what it is? I'm entertaining. I just don't... I think because I've got a very like... Sometimes people think I'm overly closed off, so they don't know. Do you get what I mean? But people that know me personally, for example, I joke around too much. Do you get what I mean? But I just don't put it to the forefront. Do you get what I mean? I'm always... And then the music, for example, because I'm talking Bear Grease, that's what they expect, innit? But it's just like... Man's an all-rounder, man. Like, if I'm on the pitch, for example, I'm left wing, defender.
I feel you. Now, obviously, this area that we've grown up in is very... I think in music, bruv, it has to be respected, innit? Imagine this small little place, innit, Well, who's your Tottenham all-time top 5 music?
You try to drum me out.
You must have. I'm surprised it don't roll off your tongue. Yeah.
But remember, I listen to everything, so I'm not gonna give you what everyone thinks I should give them. Do you get me? I'm gonna give you what I think.
So Adele's allowed to be in there as well if you wanted to use it. But yeah, continue.
I'm gonna call Wretch 3-2.
Okay.
Shocker.
Okay.
Ajiman.
Okay.
For me though. Yeah. Dundee.
Okay. Look, little cousin proud anyway.
Definitely gonna put that in there. If I can't put myself in there, I'll put Chip.
Okay, cool. Sweet, okay.
Yeah. But do you know, it's like there's bare other names as well. Because remember, I like people for different things.
Okay.
Yeah, so their impact. That's the impact. Everything I'm talking about is just impact, yeah? But then if we're talking about lyricism, I'm going to put Avellino in there.
Okay.
You know I mean? There's so many different people that just bring different styles, you know what I mean? So, impact-wise, definitely Wretch, Chip, Dundee, Aj, and who?
Shocker. Yeah. Okay, cool. I remember, funny enough, innit, it was after Marvel died down, because at the beginning, I don't know why, because I went back to listen to Shocker. Shocker's always been cold, innit? But I weren't listening back then for some reason. I feel like a lot
of people... Remember, I do flows more than metaphors. Shocker taught me metaphors.
Yeah, okay.
In school, fam. I'm 14, 15, fam.
Oh, what, is Shocker older?
Shocker's a year and a half.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I remember basically when Shocker like re-emerged, I was like, bro, this nigga's spitting, innit? Like he's saying things, he's got bars as well, innit? But for some reason, I don't know why, he never really... I'm not gonna lie, back then, Marvel was Double S's crew to me, innit? No disrespect, innit, so...
I get you.
It was like, so that's what... And also...
It's what people... How they know.
And Vertex was getting so much ratings on the videography stuff, innit? It was like...
It stands out.
Yeah, it was just like, it was what it was.
Shocker was more into like song-wise, for example, structure-wise, and like how it needs to rare, this and that. Shocker was mainly involved over.
But when I was going back and listening to stuff before, I was like, this guy was always spitting. He was always saying stuff, innit?
He's always been cooking. Shocker taught me how to cook. I was very good at flows, but I weren't really... At the beginning stages, I weren't really cooking. I weren't really like, okay, there needs to be a story or there needs to be mets. Remember, I always say there's flows, there's delivery, there's cadence, there's all of these things. So you only learn these things, for example, over time. But not everyone gets to that that pattern, do you know what I mean?
Sweet. Now, a question I like to ask when this can't come out a lot of the time is, when's the last time you cried and what for, innit?
When's the last time I cried? I cried when I didn't see my kids for a bit.
Oh, okay, that would do it, boy.
I'm going to be real. The older I've got, for example, I rarely cry unless it's stuff that's like proper, stuff that actually makes sense to cry. I don't randomly cry.
Yeah, fam. Yeah. Even crying is even... I remember my dad died, didn't he, yeah? Fam, you know how difficult... Fam, I was in pain, yeah? I could be in pain, but it's hard to even cry, like, innit? Like,
I'm going to be real, I'm a very stern character, but someone said something to me the other day, which I'm going to start taking into consideration. They were like, you'll hold so much in, for example, that eventually after a while you'll...
Yeah. Like I said, I was crying in battle rap.
You've cried in battle rap?
Yeah. Someone said a sick lyric in battle rap. I'm in tears.
You didn't cry?
I swear on my life I cried.
Laughing?
No. Like why I'm crying has got absolutely nothing to do with this, isn't it? But it's like, I'm crying at random shit because I'm not crying at the things I'm supposed to.
All jokes aside, yeah.
Yeah.
I get you.
So it's like it's hidden somewhere.
Something happens, for example, and then it gets overwhelming.
And then I'm like, oh, shit.
That makes sense.
I'm like, that lyric was cold. And then boom.
I'm going to send you a CD of my joints. You better cry, fam.
Okay, cool.
You're crying through that, joke.
Yeah, no, cool. No, I'm not going to lie, innit? Yeah, fam. Hey, if it's moving, it's moving. One of them ones, bro. 100%. Have you got a song, you reckon, that you put your heart on, your actual heart, where you're vulnerable on the tune and you're just spitting your shit on there? And some people might not even know it, but when you made that song, it took a lot out of you making.
No pun intended. It's called My Heart.
Is it?
Yeah, there's actually a video for it and an actual proper song. But it's how I felt at the time.
Okay, is it a love song?
Nah, it's pain.
Okay.
It's pain. It's when I look back at that song, for example, it's the stuff I don't say to people, for example.
Therapy, boy.
Yeah, it's how I feel like inside, but I'll never say this because any single time that I start getting like this, for example, everyone feels uneasy. That's what that song represents.
Wow, it's on DSPs?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
So I released that. What was I even going through around that time? I don't even think I was supposed to release that song. I just randomly made it, for example, and it sounded good, for example, and we just shot and just released it, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay, cool.
But yeah, that was the song of like, I wanted, because you know nowadays, for example, you know how like everyone overly paints pictures, for example, of, I want it to look like this. And then there's what's really going on.
Yeah.
That was the first song, for example. I'm telling everyone, for example, this is what's really going on.
Yeah, and those ones will always resonate with people, boy.
Even when I play it to you after, for example, you're gonna, okay, yeah, he's a Tottenham mute.
Yeah.
It's that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I felt like that. Basically, I don't even want to show you lot. But that's what it felt like. Yeah.
Those ones, when someone's really just putting it on.
I was mad honest on that one still. Like, basically, that was the one where you are just gonna, however you take it's how you take it. But you'll know, this is how he feels sometimes. It was one of them songs.
Okay, cool. Now, apart from Tottenham, you've got some notable mentions. So I feel like I have an idea how this is going to play out. Well, in terms of who are your favorite artists in general, and favorite artists / most inspired by, innit?
Over here,
yeah, in the UK.
So, like I say, I like different people for different things. Favorite artist, definitely Gets. That's I'm gonna be real. I put Gets. Yeah.
And that guy, like you said, you had the three. We're gonna go into that. Talking about 3 different versions of Double S.
Yeah.
He's got a few versions of Gets as well, but
he's kind of the reason I understand that as well. Remember, I've heard him angry. I've heard him groan. I've heard him talk about his kids. I've seen him in different generations as well. Like me as a fan, me meeting him becoming like a good brother. Do you know what I mean? Like good energy and everything. So yeah, like I respect Gets. I love his transition. You know what I mean? Do you know who's my favourite young youth?
Dave.
Dave's one of them.
Sedge?
It's Fredo, you know?
Oh, Fredo? Yeah, Fredo, I wouldn't even class him as a young youth. I don't know why. He's younger than us.
It's because he makes it look papered up. That's why you wouldn't class him as a young
he's too clean, innit?
Fred Spread. That's the slang that they use. Whatever. He's a different... Even how he's... Remember, from 100 to how he articulates and how he...
Is that his first song as well?
Yeah.
That's mental, bro.
Crazy.
I remember when that song came out, boy, yeah.
Yeah. What's the...
And he's been looking richer and richer and richer. as the video
misbehaving, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, when I knew, he's getting to a different level was the Daily Duppy.
Oh, Daily Duppy. Oh, yeah. No,
Daily Duppy. I think it's like 30 million, 30 million, whatever. So, yeah, Fredo. I like a lot of honest stuff, you know, like when you're following the story, for example, and it's real as well. I like a lot of stuff like that. So,
what about Drew then? Asco, okay.
Asco's good. Sench, I just think he's gone further than he even expected himself. Do you know what I mean? But he's killing it. Do you know what I mean? He's doing amazing things. Do you know who I really like at the moment?
Yeah.
The Double R youths, you know.
Is it?
They're entertaining.
What do you think about them?
I think Foreign's cold.
I'm gonna be very honest. They remind me of Marvel, fam.
Is it?
Not music, but in a sense of like characteristics. Foreign's amazing. That's who I first heard about.
I'm not gonna lie. Foreign's not bad, but amazing, I think, is a bit of a stretch, isn't it?
No, but remember, not in a bad way. To be very honest, he hasn't had his time to be amazing, if that makes sense.
Yeah. He's good. Like, but I've heard it, and I'm saying he says good things.
Yeah.
Like it's snazzy, but I wouldn't say amazing yet.
He's still.
Before this whole double R.
Yeah. Me as well, innit?
I feel like they still have time to grow. That's the best way to put it.
I think they're amazing personalities. Well, Juker anyway.
Why for that? But yeah, they still have time to pattern up because he's a star.
But in saying that, like, because they're young as well, niggas need to mind out with the beef thing, because the beef thing could stop you from reaching your potential, bro.
But you know what it is? Always remember this, for example, is...
But it's great marketing, though, beef.
Bro, let me show you something.
It's the best marketing.
I don't think they're idiots.
Yeah.
I think they all know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. And big up Bobby as well. For me, it's just... don't ruin what you lot have got now, because basically the potential's there and I do see amazing. Between me and you, I was going to message Bobby the other day and I was just like, I might be doing too much. So I didn't end up sending it, but I'll just say it on here. Fam, the youths have got something, just brand it well, let them be consistent in actually releasing content. And bro, between me and you, I was up like 2 a.m. the other day and I've gone on my TikTok. Because on TikTok, fam. Because on TikTok at 2 a.m, fam.
I saw a clip of one of the lines that Made You Think posted. That shit was hilarious, bro. He's funny, bro.
He is the leader of his generation. That's what that you...
Well, how old is he? Do you know?
20, I think.
21. That's just hilarious, bro.
He's like, this person is a demon. They need to go now. And I was like, I get what he means. Because basically everyone's trying to play with him and he's like, no, it's going like this. Like, you get me? That's why I find him so...
He's too funny, though.
I wish him well.
But what foreign tune should I listen to if I wanted to get to hear the...
His new one, Cuddle the Bees, cold.
Oh, that song is cold, isn't it?
That song's...
Preach. Okay, cool. Because he talks that real rap and you can see the pain in his eyes, innit?
Yeah, that's what you know, he reminds me of an adult in a young man.
Yeah. So you've seen too much young man, basically.
Yeah.
Vibes, innit? Yeah.
So for me, it's this, and it's what Bobby said, for example. He talks so much real stuff, for example, but people his generation will understand it. Do you get what I mean? Or people Bobby's generation. Now they've got the kids. Please. Double R, just finish it.
Bruh, that's crazy. Part of me wants to know, are they as big as peers, or do I just follow Bobby Kisanga? I don't know which one it is.
No, you follow Bobby, but remember, they are the kids the kids are the energy.
Yeah.
The kids are the generation. So for me, it's entertaining.
Okay, cool.
I mean, obviously the madness and the extra stuff and behind the scenes, I pray nothing bad happens.
Yeah.
But, I mean? But at the same time, it's like, we know how it goes.
Yeah, fair. Because last time I saw, he was beefing the Digga Diesel, innit? Or trying
that was very much like
marketing.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's that would never make sense.
Yeah. You know, especially how these young guys like to beef now. They like to beef people.
They're too serious.
Yeah, they like to be their next door neighbors as opposed to people that are far away.
I say this to people as well. For example, like, kids, for example, have like egotistic conversations. I always say this. Kids have egotistic conversations and think you lot got problems. Adults, for example, reason, for example, unless it's too serious, for example, they don't reason. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it's literally that simple. Whether it could be women, it could be whatever the case is. I don't argue with people because
we know how serious shit can get sometimes, but
it's going to get so serious, you're going to think I'm the problem. This is why sometimes you have to play, just be calm. Do you know what I mean? Because if not, these people are there's some people, for example, that's not playing with you. Let me just put it like that.
Facts, 100%, boy.
Some people are not really playing with you like that.
Okay, so outside of the UK, what music do you reckon inspires you in it, or who are the guys for you outside?
I'm a very... So I'm going to be real. So creativity-wise, for example, I always want to cook. I always want to do whatever the case. In music, listening-wise, I always want to just chill and vibe, you know? You know what I mean? So outside the UK, popcorn.
Okay.
Poppy's too crazy. Get me? Big up Vibes as well, because he's the godfather of it. What else? I'm a very Afrobeat-ish.
Okay, interesting.
I'm very Janae's. It's just seeing beautiful women, for example, with flowers in their hair.
Dancing and shit.
Yeah, man. Been in the trenches for too long, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. Let me just have a cocktail and just
man, just one.
Give some wine.
You get me? That's cool, man. You get me? But yeah, I like cool, calm collective. Yeah, I mean, like just being on the beach, for example, and just, you get me? That's what I prefer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, any artists in general in Afrobeats? Is it just the goats? Wiz?
No. Do you know who I like, for example? And I even tried to send him something recently. Omale, you know?
Omale? Oh, shit, okay. Funny enough, I've got contacts for you if you want to get... Yeah.
I sent it to someone, but
my friend's... my friend's cousin's with him, innit?
Okay, let's because he's someone, for example, that understands music. I think my next chapter, for example, is just anyone that understands music, for example, I rock with. Do you know what I mean?
Well, what's your best work, you reckon?
I'm going to play it to you after.
Okay,
but
cool.
my new stuff, definitely.
Your new shit. Yeah. Oh, that's how it should be, though, innit? And I'm saying it. You should be falling in love.
I feel like, don't get twisted, I like listening to my old stuff because it showed me... There's bare stuff, for example, that I listened to a few years ago or back in the day, and I'm like, oh, I'm still kind of the sim... Like, I know I'm ahead of my time because I can listen to it and be like, I was kind of I'm spitting that now, for example, but it's just more on point. Do you get what I mean? But I was kind of doing that before, do you know what I mean? This is why the new stuff, for example, gets me excited. The grime stuff, I could write you a 16 now in 10 minutes, fam. But it's going to be elite as well. Like.
Have you got a 16 from back in the day, that you hear now and you're like, I'm fucking cold?
I've got a few.
Okay. Tell me your best one and don't spit it, say it, innit? Let's just hear what you were saying back then lyrically, innit?
Alright, let's say...
It's going to be hard for you to just say it.
No, I'm going to think of something. I'll do the numbers one and I'll also do... I'll do the numbers one first.
Okay, cool.
So, they know Wonder One. Never come second car, never been a 2. Can't wait till they let the man them free. Really got my brothers in the cage, 4? One just went inside, they gave him a 5. Around the time Drake made views from the 6, he got nicked for a weapon, so we could have got... he got nicked for a weapon, so we could have got 7, and it weren't worth it because he never really ate. He always wants to beat his 9. Me, I got a lighty that looks like a 10. Mother always wants her in by 11, but she never really listens, always comes in at 12. Even as the boy, I was the man at 13. 2 + 2, I could take out 14s. Got a couple brothers that are from N15, and that's how you really kill it with a fresh 16. And then I reverse it.
Okay, cool.
So that's a fresh 16. I got a couple brothers from N15, 2 × 2. They could take out 14s, even as boys, they were men at 13. Like, he's got to be in by 12. Even though her mother wants her in by 11, man, I can't even lie, man. She looks like a 10, but even on the worst day, he looks like a 9. Bro went jail, but he never really ate. Got nicked for a weapon, so we could have got 7. Around the same time, Drake made views from the 6, man. He went inside, they gave him a 5. Really got my brothers in the cage, 4? Can't wait till the day till the man them are free, and I never come second car, I never been a 2. You didn't know under 1.
Cold. What made you do that though, innit? Because in Grime, there was always a little thing that you could do, innit? You know what I'm saying? Just the normal structure, 4 bar, repeat it twice, or maybe switch up the last word of the 4 bar. What made you decide to do the number thing, or what made you decide to take it back as well? That's cold, fam.
Do you know what's so weird, yeah? Alright, so this is why I believe everything happens over time, yeah? So I was just playing a beat, for example, getting a vibe, for example, and then something told me 1, 2, 3. It's just random in my head, for example. Cool. So I did it, and then I started putting the words together, for example, and then it became 1, 2, 3, and then with the words of what I want to say. And they're
not stupid words. You're not wasting a number for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, man.
That's what I'm saying.
But then what ended up happening is Kreps and Conan released the Whoa 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 beat. So I was like, I did the flow on that first. And then I was like, this is cold. And I was like, nah, but anyone can do this. What will make it stand out? And then I was like, let me do it backwards. I'm randomly doing this, and I think I didn't show it to no one. I just put it up online. And then Shocker's messaged me. He's like, what made you bone out like this? You get me? Like, what made you bone
Is
out?
Shocker your friend that does that to you?
Shocker's the person that hears every song, because remember, I mean, like, so I play everything to Shocker to know what he thinks. I mean, he's like, you went so blind, and what made it different, for example, is the backwards, because you could have just kept it very simple,
facts,
and that's when I realized, oh yeah, that was genius level.
And also, what made you stop at 16, innit?
16 bars.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like, because some people might just go to 10. So the 16 of it just makes it.
Go the extra mile, man. You get what I mean?
Fine. You're fucking
when I listen back to that, that's, I think, my most structured grime bar that I'm overly proud of.
Yeah, that's too cool.
I've got bare lyrics of being cheeky and
because I remember hearing it as well, innit? I remember hearing that. Yeah.
That one there, I listen back to it, for example, and I sometimes sit there and I think to myself, I could say this lyric at any age, for example, and it's always going to sound mad to me.
You got another one?
I've got...
another one that you're just fam, you're hearing it and you're like, bro, this guy, fuck me, this guy's cold. You know what I'm saying, innit?
Yeah.
It better to me, though.
my new one.
Okay, cool.
I'm like, can I swear?
Yeah. Oh, can you... Fuck.
Checking. I was going to say niggas, bears. Yeah. That's why. Boom. All you niggas better get your facts right. These MCs don't like me, but that's light. I'm the one that can't gaslight. I got the spark so you see me in the dark like a flashlight. I'm that bright. And you know I came back right. I take flights, but I pack light. In the end, this arenas. Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence, I want that life. It was freezing. I stuck to the G code. I showed love. They gave me pride and ego. You ever know I get them upset? So anytime I'm upset, it's just me and my amigos. I just want my account full of zeros. Money trail, you'll see me where the P goes. The flow's coke, I'm a walking kilo. It's flow farther on a Friday like Debo. Show, I could better these niggas. Where the pounds are? Double don't penny these niggas. On the sat nav, I see I'm ahead of these niggas. I get the shovel when I bury these niggas if they act up. I'm an Aki, I can never be an actor. You niggas sound like Galka, you chat enough. I tell these little niggas catch up. Because if you blink up, you ghost like Casper. The man talking lows, that's why more time we talking cold. If we're talking road, all I do is talking flows. I don't hear, man, that's why niggas talking bold. I'm a walking cheat code. Don't crash because you might lose your depot. Man, I already know I'm him. I really feel it on my core like Vito.
Farda, lead me. Well, what's that on? Is that on a rap or a grime beat?
So that's the intro to... It's supposed to be the intro to my next CD, basically. But it's
cool.
It's on a grime beat, but it's a bit more... It's slowed down.
Okay,
it's not 140, it's like 135, I would say.
Okay, well, so how fast are you going?
I'm flowing enough for you to hear.
Okay, cool. That's important, isn't it? Yeah. That's important.
Because, you know, sometimes with 140, I'm a style controller. So I'll go mad to get me. So I need you to know I'm not here playing with you like that. I know because it's too fast sometimes. You might think I'm joking.
But that's the beauty of it certain times.
God is great. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. When people rate you, they can allow you to go as fast as you want. They know 100%. They can take time with it,
100%.
Go back home,
100%.
And then you're not chatting shit.
I think that's the blessing of it is when you actually listen to what I'm saying, you're like, wow.
Yeah, he's not chatting shit. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense, boy.
That's what I like, yeah.
So what made you come up with the Monica Flow Farda?
So...
Must have been feeling yourself, boy.
No, do you know what kills me? I realised I could do it.
I know one chance shit. Yeah, that's an important thing.
When I was young, I always liked...
that's cool. That's
Busta Rhymes, Eminem and all that.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying shit. I'm like, right, that sounds mad. And then one day I just thought, all right, I could do this. It was long after that. Once I started feeling myself, it's long now.
Wait, can you know that Busta Rhyme lyric? No, I'm not saying you can do it. I know but can you actually say it?
So that one...
When I get away.
He's so... Him and Eminem are... No one's...
they're
Twister,
crazy, innit? Yeah.
In my head, for example, I always say you have to know the guys. Everyone thinks they're the guy. The guys, you get me? Eminem, Twister, Busta Rhymes... There was another brother, for example, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah.
You want to learn flow, go to them, man. And then obviously with grime, for example, it's just going to the right type of people. The Merkstons, the Mangas, the Screw Fizzers. Do you get what I mean?
Okay,
There's P Money. Let me never forget P Money. You get me? There's people,
Gets
for example,
as well, man.
He's a cheat code. You get me? I don't even put Gets in there because there's people that flow. That's all they do. They flow. Gets obviously slows it down now and again. For example, artists and red. Then there's people that's their brand. Like,
sorry to cut you, but do you know who's actually in that? But obviously they probably don't get ratings as what's it called? As MCs, but you know Scribs and Poet.
Yeah.
Bro, they've got that 100%. As well, bro.
I'm gonna be real. Obviously, definitely Poet.
Yeah.
Scribs.
Yeah.
You see Scribs, he because obviously I've heard Poet spit, do his thing, for example, but Poet obviously went off
to do his thing.
Scribs, even till this day.
Yeah.
He still got it.
Yeah, so it's jokes to know that you know. Now, as a listener, I'm like, I know the group these guys, but you know as well, which is mental, isn't it?
100%. Because remember, eventually after a while, I believe it first becomes competition, then after a while, remember, I'm a student.
Yeah.
Right? So I have to know what's going on outside, you know what I mean? But yeah, like, Merkston as well, he's a cheat code. He's moving mad
of it.
He's even down to like Merkston,
bars as well.
Style and bars, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bars as well, bro. What was you talking about before, innit? I forgot.
We went to...
Oh, yeah, about, I think it was Afrobeats, isn't it?
Yeah. So Afrobeats, my new stuff. I feel like my new stuff is just a representation of me Uganda-wise.
Oh, okay.
That's just how I feel anyway. I feel everyone's going to listen to it, for example, is going to give them their... But when I went to Uganda, for example, and got the experience, got the energy and everything, for example, it's just... I needed to represent Uganda, you know what I mean? And Joshua Baraka, for example, is just that on steroids, you know what I mean? But yeah, like my thing was mainly like, it still flows and everything, but it's got a bit of melodic stuff in it. Do you know what I mean?
Well, what are your ambitions for the tape, innit? Because I swear, what tends to happen to a lot of you guys is you've been in the game so long, and it's like, boom, certain times you just want to make the music. Have you got any plans to actually market the music properly, put it out properly?
Yeah. All of these things, even down to me. So between me and you, like, well, not between, everyone's gonna say it, but I just had bad management. So that's why I kind of put everything on pause, because I'm a person, I like making things make sense. I don't like having bad scenarios happen and let me just continue going, because that's why I believe you kind of burn out, do you know what I mean? So I just kind of needed to take time to make it make sense. So I definitely have like a CD for over here and I have a CD for Uganda that's in the works.
Okay, cool. Well, when is your CD for over here dropping?
I want to get that in a month or two, you know, because obviously now that I've got the second song, I've got one more tune, for example, and then obviously probably drop.
Because even with this, we could drop it, we can align it.
Yeah, we can
properly. Because you know the way I clip up? I clip up like a madman, innit?
You are heavy
so
still,
during the period, you'll just be all over people's timeline and shit.
We're definitely govern still. But I'm probably just going to try figure it out this week and then get at least a date, because I definitely want the CD out. It's 6 tracks, for example, but I'm just trying to get the singles and everything out, do you know what I mean?
Okay, sweet. And the question I want to ask you as well is, what do you reckon is some good advice that you can give to the younger Double S, isn't it? You're seeing Double S, 17-year-old, just come back from Uganda. Yeah? What are you telling him, innit? Like,
what would I say to Double S? Face forward, focus. You are exactly where you need to be. Don't get distracted by the shining lights. That's what I would say to Double S.
Yeah, that's some dope advice, man.
Yeah, don't get distracted by the shining lights, because the game is going to continue regardless of how you feel. Yeah, that's what I would say to him.
Okay, and I want to know as well, in regards to music now, boom. Obviously, because you're an artist, innit? This might not be an easy question for you to answer.
Yeah.
But you've got an EP coming out, innit?
Yeah.
You got an album coming out.
Yeah.
And you need, basically, on your album, you've got access to anybody in the world, innit, right now, innit? Who's on this project to make it make sense, innit? Sometimes you might not even need nobody, but you know what I'm saying, innit? You might just have some producers on there.
My type of style, let me be very honest, actually. Okay, if it's Grime, it's totally different to how I look at it. If it was
both tapes. Grime?
Okay, Grime-wise, I want Skepta. I want a song with Wiley. Chip. DWE. Producer-wise, I would pick Teddy. I'll pick Skepta. I'll pick the original Grime MC. So Maniac. I'm putting Maniac on there. Louis White. I'll slap Louis White on there. G-Tank.
Okay.
And I want Rude Kid.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
So that's Grime side. And
you reckon this is going to be the best possible...
No one's got a better Grime CD than that.
No, Gets on there as well.
Gets is on there, of course.
Did you say Gets?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'll put Gets on there 100%. Every Grime MC that I grew up listening to, I'm weird because I've got songs with all these people, but I'll do a fresh one, for example, for a whole Grime CD, for example.
Wait, so you got songs with all the guys you rate?
Every single
How does that feel, bruv?
Me and Chuck was talking about it the other day.
That's cold, bruv.
No, I'm just humble about it. But the child version of Double is screaming. You get what I mean?
Mental, innit? Like,
I got a plaque with Wiley. 400,000 records sold.
Mental, bruv, innit? Come on,
I just don't
man.
talk about it, but at the same time, I feel
You know why? Because you're still playing the game, innit? And it's a good mentality to have. Obviously, enjoy The journey.
Let me be real. I believe when Lil Wayne found out what turned around by accident, for example, he was never good after that.
You reckon? No, Lil Wayne's still cold now, bruv. Lil Wayne is cold right now. I don't listen to him, yeah.
Have you heard No Ceilings?
No, yeah, I don't know.
You see that Lil Wayne, no one saw him. He's strangling everyone on every song.
Have you heard My Window with NBA Youngboy?
Yeah.
What? No, that Weezy is berserk.
Wayne's there, but I think Wayne woke up one day, looked back, for example.
I'm doing well. Yeah.
Like, I don't even want to look back yet. I want to look back at 40.
Yeah, I feel you still, innit?
I want to look back at 40. I think everything before that, for example, I'm like a horse in a race.
Tunnel vision, you know what I'm saying, innit?
I want to just get the job done.
Okay, cool. Yeah, but that's cold though, man. Not a lot of people can say that. That they've worked with which means the guys that you rate you back, bro.
Bro, this is why I'm gonna be real. Like, I don't play the game. I applaud the child version of Double, for example, that came in. Like, bro, even now to say, for example, when I see J2K, I tell him everything I've said to you. When I see, I remember the first time I met Nico. He might even
Warfire.
Yeah. He might even have thought Double might be doing too much. But then I said the whole lyric to him, for example.
And then he realised that he's
like, he's not even gassing. To get me, I'm on some understand, check out any man this, any man in my gang, get back. Because I was really a student of the thing, you feel me? So it's like, for me, it's just like, I keep that thing, for example. I always mentally just stay a student, do you know what I mean?
That's cool. In fact, I'm going to go back to the other question in regards to the album one. Yeah. But, honest opinions, innit? What do you think about Power as a song, innit? I'm not going to lie to you. I'll be my honest opinion, innit, yeah? I think Power is a terrible song, innit? I prefer Oi way more than Power. Power just seems, it gets no doubt hated, innit?
I get what you mean.
Yeah, I don't get why everyone loves it so much, bro, innit?
But you know how the way I look at Grime, remember, Grime was not formed for mainstream, innit?
Yeah.
So it's like this. How I look at Oi is lyricism on the roads. The same way, for example, I'll make like a Came From The Mud and I'll tell you how my brethren got robbed up. Whatever the case is, yeah? And then there's Power of just reloads.
Yeah.
So Power to me would be our mainstream song.
Okay, I feel
Same way, for example, as much as there's... Skepta's got, say, for example... Too many bad boys flexing like they're so rowdy. That's a conversation for them, just to man them to vibe to. And then there's Shut Down. That's not me. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're still cooking on it. Like, it's like what Frisco did to We Need Some More Girls in Here. The verse is so good, it wasn't fair.
That is cold, bro.
So good, it wasn't fair. Yeah. But then at the same time, for example, it's like, we understand what that song's for as well. It's for the clubs. Like, we wanted a Grime song for the clubs. That's what that song's for. So same thing with Pow. Pow is mainly for the clubs.
Yeah.
I'll never look at Pow like if you see me and I ain't with my crew, believe I'm on my P. I wouldn't put it in the same category. Do you get what I mean?
I feel you. Hey, you really broke that down well, boy.
Yeah, but I'm a student. You know what I mean? Like, I really love it.
Sweet. Album Double S, isn't it? Who's on the album, innit?
I would like... What if
this is your work of life
madness,
now, innit?
I would have a storyline. So I run a storyline. I need Drake on there. I know everyone's gonna get on me.
What for what? Yeah, Drake. That's
they're haters.
Yeah,
it's the Iceman.
Yeah,
I need the Iceman on the CD. I need Jay-Z. I need like a cheeky Jay-Z verse. I need
a cheesy one. What?
Cheeky.
Oh, was it like how rich I am?
Bread. I'm so...
Hey, yo, I feel your album already, you know, because I know what you're doing on this.
The album's mad.
It's cohesive already. It's a story, you know what I'm saying? We got Drake on there. Jay-Z's letting us know how rich he is.
I need Baby Girl Riri for like a...
Okay, a little wine.
I need one.
A rude boy, okay.
You know how you got like certain lane gal in Tottenham, for example, yeah, where... Not everyone sees this gal. It's songs for her. Like, she knows she's rolling with you. You lot going to the dance. You're buying the juice for making sure she gets home well. I need a song.
Okay, cool.
And then I need
some slapping, boy.
I need a Travis Scott. You know.
Okay.
You know I'm outside.
Oh yeah.
I need one of
okay, one of those wavy ones. The festivals will pop off at.
Yeah, and then I need a cheeky Skepta running his mouth. I need a what's the song that he had on Drake CD?
Which one? Shut down.
I'm saying about make a movie. Saying about right next to Julie. Ride out. Saying about ride out. No Suzuki.
He got your He got tune with Drake, has he?
Nah, Drake put him on the CD by himself.
Next to Zeus. Oh yes, I know what. Yeah. That one. Okay, yeah.
Like that.
Cold. What was that? More Life.
Yeah, it was on More Life.
Okay, yeah.
I need one of those. So I want what I would do, for example, as much as it's an album, it will be a compilation of moods. That's what that's.
That's what good albums do, innit? That's what Good Kid, Mad City is good for that, innit?
This is what I mean.
Yeah.
He was telling a story, but it was a different.
Yeah, he had what that song about getting drunk song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He was giving us the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, in the right way. So I think I'll make a CD based on that, but Double S's life. Because I even say this as well. As much as I'm good at so many different things, the draw out with my thing, for example, is I'm in different experiences. So you got some people, for example, that they just live a good life. I live 25 different things. You know what I mean? Yeah. And for me, it's just. Wait,
what's your favourite project? Because I'm not gonna lie, I've got you in front of me, innit? I haven't listened to any of your projects before. As far as I'm concerned, innit? When I hear you, I listen to your freestyles and stuff, but I can tell that you're someone that knows about projects, isn't it? So, what's your favourite project to yourself apart from this one?
I got two. Double Vision and the Biggest.
Okay, cool.
So those two are because I think I missed making an album when I was younger. So the older I got, for example, I was like just making singles, for example. And over time, for example, I got the opportunity to be able to make a project. You know what I mean? So I think definitely Double Vision, because that's a whole grime scene. And then obviously the Biggest, I was just trying certain stuff out. Certain songs is good, certain stuff, Afro beats and this and that. So I'm like, any single time I make an album, it will be a mix of them two. I will just emerge what Double S is as a person. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. And wait, how many projects have you got in total, innit? Even like all EPs, all your, what's
Even
that?
Marvel Times.
Yeah.
I'm in the +10.
Yeah.
Remember Marvel FM, we got up to Marvel FM 5. So those are just the mixtapes. Then there was EPs as well. I've done Money's the Motive. I'm going to do Money's the Motive too as well sometime soon. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, like I probably +10.
Okay, that's good. That's good, isn't it?
I got this good discography.
Yeah. Niggas can't say you're not working, bro, innit?
They're hating it. They're trying to twang me, but they're hating.
Sweet, man. My guy, lovely for coming on.
Nah, I appreciate you, my friend.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Anytime you want to come back on?
No, we're going to definitely chop it up. We're definitely going to chop it up. Definitely.
So beautiful.
Tell you what's changed right now. In a different field, different lane right now. Now I'm in the mud, switching lanes right now. Passive income getting paid right now. Used to roll around with sinners, bulldozers and killers. Now we focused on figures. 3-course meals for dinners. 5-star suites and villas. Now the swag hit different. Cause the bag is different.
This can't come out.